Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Cup of Dusk. My name is royzoga. Roll that R as always. Welcome, and I see we have a bunch of new faces here. I see we have a bunch of familiar faces as well. It's so nice to have you all. Roy, you sexy devil. Oh, stop. You're gonna make me have emotions, because that's what normal people do, and I'm definitely normal and not at all weird or creepy. I don't know who told you that. Listen. Okay, we're gonna restart. Hi, welcome everybody to the Cup of Dusk. My name is Roy. I'm a bunny barista VTuber specializing in voice acting and housing this cafe where I bring in various VTubers rallying there. We do a little improv sketch comedy combined with role play. So if that's your cup of tea, pull up a chair, kick up your feet, because it's morphin' time. Now, let me thank everybody that we've had following the past couple of minutes, like Sparky 11067. Oh, 0067. That double. Listen, that double is very important. Okay. All right, fantastic. I only follow bottoms. It's true, I am in fact a bottom. These things do happen. It took you a while to find me. I've been advertising it. Where have you been? You know, where'd you go? I miss you so. Lemon Lime. Thank you. Kira. Laura the Explorer. I like that. Leona Dress. Bungie, Pale Rider, Jason Eason, Ein Kun. Thank you all so much for the follows and welcome to the cafe. I hope you're all doing amazing. I hope you're all ready to have a fantastic night. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We're halfway through the week. Ready to have some fun. We're ready to have some fun. You're sorry you're late. Listen, some crimes can never be forgiven. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask you to sit down and relax. No, I'm kidding. Listen, it doesn't matter. So long as you come by for 1 minute, 1 second, I'm just happy you're here. You know? Hell yeah. Welcome in. Exo just admitted to being a bottom today. I don't know who that is, but I'm glad they finally admitted it. Yuffed, thank you so much for the follow. I hope I got your name right. Or is it you, PHT? Hi, Cosmic Jerry. Welcome. It's Simperp. Welcome. Slayer Spectre, thank you so much for buying a cup of coffee. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, Valor Tempest. Hello, Aaron Voorhees. Vortex Art. Hi. How are you? Major Lee Hyper. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, too. God, we got a lot of new faces. How long did it take you to make your VTuber and animated? I didn't. But I did pop open my shirt by accident there. So sometimes when you go with the P's, you go with the plosives, it just, you at your shirt. It just happens. It just happens from time to time. Listen, so when it comes to VTubers, you pay an artist to do it for you because otherwise you shart all over the place. Listen, it happens. You ever try to do art? It just sharts everywhere. That's why I'm good with my voice and not good with art. Have you seen what I can do with MS Paint? It'll give you nightmares. My boy Spectre is here. Apparently so. Hello, Red Tortilla. Devin DeBoss. Hello. Sorry I missed a lot of your streams. Hey, you're fine. Listen, I'm happy you're here now. You guys never have to apologize for not being here. The fact that you do make it when you can, I really do appreciate all the support. You guys really do make this all worth it. And I thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit. Me not being centered is bothering me. Bothering me so much that I'm gonna break my hairband. Man, I can't believe this nonsense. Can you believe this, guys? I know what it's like to draw and rig a 2D model. Godspeed. Another feeling of sharding in art. Oof. Listen, we've definitely had our fair share of sharding. I'll tell you that much. We've had our fair share of art as well. We've had a lot of different guests recently, from the sharding Wolfboy TFM Johnny to artistic minds like Paymon, Minerva. I think Damn Dahlia also does a lot of art. I'm sure there's plenty of other artists that I didn't name, but my brain's a little fuzzy right now, in case you didn't know. I only have about 1 brain cell operating at all times, and even then, usually defined that by 4. And then we're good. I love how you go live, the first thing that happens is a lot of people undress you. I mean, listen. It's not them, it's just, my clothes tend to pop open a little bit, my hairband tends to break, I tend to drop my glasses sometimes when Move VA is around, because listen, sometimes I just really want to look them in the eyes and go, hey, how you doing? And thank you for the stretch. But regardless, the important thing is that I'm curious when we're going to get a normal guest again. We've had a lot of, crazy people here. We've had a lot of...
Yeah!
Oh!
Hello there! I've been running around all day. I'm so tired. I could really use a cup of coffee right now. Do you have a cup of coffee? I could use some coffee.
You seem the complete opposite of tired. Are you sure you need more coffee?
I need more coffee. I'm wired, man. I could use some coffee.
I can tell you're wired. That's why I'm curious if you need more coffee. I'm so confused. Sorry. Welcome to the Cup of Dusk.
Exo. My name's ExoVerse, but you can call me Exo.
Exo. Okay. Well, welcome in, Exo. My name's Roy. Welcome into my cafe where you can definitely get coffee and not other weird things. Definitely coffee. Definitely.
Other weird things.
No.
Like a secret menu. I like secret menus.
Fuck. I spoiled the secret. Anyway. Coffee, right? Coffee. Hey.
Yeah. Extra espresso, please.
Well, what do you want with the extra espresso?
I like a lot of chocolate. Let's do chocolate. Chocolate's good. Chocolate's good.
Okay, I'm gonna need you. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down for a second. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want? Do you want a cup of coffee with chocolate put in and espresso?
Yes.
That does not sound very tasty. I feel like the coffee's bitterness is gonna ruin the chocolate's bitterness. And then you're gonna have an espresso on top of it. Do you want maybe like a mocha frappuccino with a shot of espresso? Maybe a mocha macchiato?
You know, actually, do you have a caramel macchiato? Actually,
I do. You know what? I could get you a caramel macchiato. Do you want a shot of espresso in that as well?
Double shot, please. Right up my alley.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. You said your name's Exo?
Yeah.
Well, Exo, I'm glad that you're here because you definitely seem a little bit more on the the normal side in terms of.
Oh, I'm
customers.
sorry. I'm gonna disappoint you.
What? Why do you say that? Why'd you?
No reason. Never mind. I'm totally normal.
Well, now I'm not so sure. I'm a little bit nervous. Should I trust them? Shoko Uzumaki? Should I trust Exo? Because I'm not sure. Now I'm not sure. Are you trustworthy?
I'm trustworthy. I'm just your average I'm just a little fallen star. Got that little twinkle little star. Yo, that's me. That's your boy.
Are you from space?
I'm from space.
Fuck. Fuck. Why can't we get anything normal in here? I just don't. Guys, I just don't.
Oh, come on. Space is pretty normal. People go there all the time. You call them astronauts, right?
No, listen. I understand. I get it. I totally understand. It's just we've had so many people come in that are just like we've had gods, we've had devils, we've had demons, we've had literal dragons, we've had goddesses, we've had interdimensional travelers, we've had yandere interdimensional travelers, we've had interdimensional lich kings, we've had a literal planet. There have been so many extraordinary guests that I was maybe thinking that we would have someone on the more terrestrial side of things. But listen, that's okay. If you just want to disappoint me, that's totally fine because I know Don't got me with the gifted sub.
I'm just making sure. This is a coffee shop, right?
Yeah. Of course. It's just that we're
What was that?
No, let me go ahead and get your drink for you. In the meantime, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit? You see the camera right in front of us?
Hello there.
Go ahead and
Oh god, the light's like right in my eyes. Ooh, it's really nice and pretty. Hello there. My name is ExoVerse vtuber. You can call me Exo. If you call me ExoVerse, it's like calling me my full name. And my daddy star. He's the only one who call me that. And honestly, I'm not a fan. So Exo it is. I am a voice actor. I do streaming stuff. I do a lot of things. Variety streaming. I'm a. What?
Sorry, they do that from time to time. Chat can get a little bit of stir crazy when it comes to sound effects. So like if you hear just like a lot of dicks in your ear, it's totally normal. Don't mind it.
I'm concerned that I would be more insulted if there weren't.
Okay, a kindred spirit. I like that.
Indeed. I'm feeling nice and right at home here. It's nice and got the dusk, the stars. We're not so different, you and I. But I do things and stuff. I'm a voice actor, a variety streamer, and I'm a masochist.
Hey, yo, masochists rise up. Birds don't scare me, yeah?
Birds? Birds? Are birds sadists?
No, that do all right, do the acronym real quick.
Wait. BIRD?
No, for the full thing. Birds don't scare me.
D. Oh!
Why are you shorting, chat? That was a funny joke.
I've learned something today.
That was a funny joke, chat. I can't believe you would shart all over the place. Masso's rise. Okay, at least listen. We got Mintmoo VA's approval. A fellow VA.
Yo, let's go VAs.
Let's go VAs. Oh, that's right. You said you were also a bit of a voice actor yourself.
That's right.
Oh,
I do dabble in a few voices myself. I kind of jump back and forth, roll around a bit.
that sounds about right. Oh, by the way, here's your caramel drink thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Here, let me.
I am.
Yeah.
I am so tired. I know I don't seem like it, but I am working off of sheer willpower. This is going to get me through the night, or at least the next 3 days.
3 days, probably, considering I put the extra shot of espresso in there. Double.
That's what we like to hear. Hold on.
And that's why we have espresso joining us right now.
Tasty.
Tasty, yes. Now, you seemed like you were almost in a bit of a hurry. Are you okay? You're not like running from somebody, are you? I mean, listen, you can tell me.
Shut the hell up.
No, you shut the hell up, chat. I'm trying to converse with my guest here. How dare you?
No,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. There's no one I'm on the run from that I'm legally obligated to explain myself about.
I like how you had to preface that with being legally obligated, which is true. You're not legally obligated to tell me anything except for maybe I don't know, your favorite drink question. I don't know where I was going with that line.
My favorite drink.
I know. No, I said that. Sorry. The showrunners they can be a little bit disconnected with the zeitgeist, you know?
The zeitgeist.
Yeah. They can be a little disconnected.
You know, I get that. Sometimes you just gotta find the right vibe. But you know, we heard about favorite drinks though. But you know, this caramel macchiato. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Hey.
It's gonna be up on the list right next to whiskey.
Hey.
There we go.
Hold on a second. You're a whiskey man?
I'm a whiskey man myself.
Fucking chat. We're not putting dicks in whiskey. That sounds very painful.
You know, that just depends on what you're trying to do with it. Like, you know, you're trying to use it as stir. Someone might, you know, give it a little texture.
Okay, wait. Redacted. I'm curious now. Never mind. We can talk about that later. Chat. Can we chat? We need to have a little conversation. Chat. What is going on with you guys tonight? We have a new guest in here that's relatively normal. You're screaming dicks in my ear. You told me to shut the hell up. You're sharting everywhere. Johnny's not even here, and you guys are going crazy. I need you guys to bring it back. You're at like a 13. I need you at least an 8. I need you to goose fraba. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Listen, they can get kind of wild. You know, when we have new people come around for the first time, they get really Why would you?
You know, sometimes it's just better out than in. Sometimes they just walk out and they're like, oh my God, I gotta get going.
Okay, well,
and then they just go.
So it gets worse. So Exo, can I call you Exo? Exo.
You absolutely can.
Absolutely. Exo. So, so you mentioned you're also a variety streamer as well as a voice actor. So I'm sure you're familiar with the ways of the Ada.
Oh, I indeed am.
So here in the Cup of Dust, we actually have a redeem, and when I do it, I give the option to my guests to do it as well. So would you be interested in joining me for an Ada?
I absolutely can. And if anything, I have choose your own flavor.
I'm gonna go with your best preferred flavor.
My best preferred? I can go with my old classics then.
All right, sounds good to me. Okay, so the first thing that we do, a little bit different here comparatively to everybody else. So first thing, you're gonna widen your stance a little bit.
Okay.
And then power stance.
Got it.
Okay, all right. And then we just give him the old Ada.
Now serving today.
Well, and then we get rated. That's how it works.
Oh. Yep, and there it is. You got rated. We can't have I can't Ada anymore. Boom.
Sorry guys, you ruined it. Welcome. We got double rated.
Double raid?
Whoa, sheesh! Yo, what is going on, Raiders? My name is royzoga. Roll that R as always. And I'm joined by a voice that's out of this world, Exo.
Hello there. I'm just saying, double raid though. How does it work?
No one knows, but it's so intense. You can see it across the sky.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
What is going on, Lion and Ms. Peachy as well? I hope you both had amazing nights and streams. What are you guys up to? If I didn't say it already, welcome in everybody. My name is Roy. I'm a Bunny Bruce, a VTuber specializing in voice acting and housing this cafe called the Cup of Dusk, where I bring in various VTubers around the internet. We do a little bit of improv comedy with a little bit of sketch thrown in and a smidge of roleplay here and there. So if that's your cup of tea, pull up a chair and kick up your feet, because it's morphin time, not morbid time. Okay?
Wait, you said their cup of tea? I thought they wanted a cup of coffee.
It's both.
Am I in the wrong shop?
No, it's a cafe. We have both.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Yeah. Roy speaks fast. I like it. Only, listen, I can speak as fast or as slow as you like.
Slow and steady wins the race, after all.
They do say that. But I'm not a turtle. Oh, I am a hare. Maybe I should speak faster.
Oh, shit.
Sure. We're learning something new every day. Speak dirty instead. Talk dirty to me. Sorry. Listen, sometimes things just pop in your head and you have to capitalize on them.
Hey.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Hold on a second.
Oh.
Normally I don't do this. I don't cut myself off. But I have to thank Ms. Peachy for getting 10 gifted subs.
Oh.
Sheesh.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, Ms. Peachy. Wow,
I see a hype train. I see a hype train. We're so close to that hype train.
We're
so close.
almost there. But wait.
Edging.
So wait. There's someone. Oh my God.
There we go.
I'm gonna lose track of this. Okay, Lion, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs and starting a hype train. Guys, listen, I understand you're excited, and Exo's voice, it's pretty good. I could probably understand as to why you like his voice. It sounds pretty good. I agree.
Oh, 私の声が好きですか? Uroi-kun.
I do. I can't speak Japanese well, but I can like pick out enough things to know what you mean and know what you say.
Yeah. Sometimes it's context clues are very important.
Exactly. What are you doing?
Let's go. Give him love.
I'm struggling. I'm so sorry that you have to see me like this. Listen, I know it's very unprofessional. My shirt popped open, a button flew off. I promise I'll fix that soon. Ariel, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs.
It's all good. If it's good for you, it's good for me.
Oh,
it's good for me.
You know what? Oh, and we have 200 bits from Gruntle Grunt. Guys, I'm trying to have a conversation here. You're gonna make me lose track. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and clean myself up a little bit. I'm gonna take my glasses off. We're gonna breathe. We're gonna goose fraba. You ever do one of those?
I have not. What is this goose fraba you speak of? I've not heard of this before.
It just, it calms you down. Sometimes you give them the owl down. You give them the, ooh, ooh. You just give them one of those,
Just, oh, that might have came out a little wrong. That came out now.
Listen, Exo. Listen, we just met and everything, but if you're feeling the spark, listen. Shish.
The vibes are there, gotta say.
Oh, okay, I see you. Anger management movie. What are you talking about? I'm not angry. I'm excited. Listen, I've got this awesome new guest that doesn't want to destroy the place, eat me, steal my soul, crush the cafe into something. Listen, it's a nice change of pace. Okay.
Are you a celestial? Are you a celestial being? Are you a god of some sort?
I probably should be, but no, maybe. There's some weird shit that I can't explain. Just like Crabstolfo cheering 100 bits. I can't explain that.
Because I gotta say, I'm really curious on how is your cafe still alive? Like, how is this working?
Okay. All right, so all right. I will come back to this other tangent later because I want to keep us going and moving into the proper direction. So, little bit of insight about me. All right, so the cafe, the Cup of Dusk, I opened it myself a couple months ago. But it wasn't exactly the most lucrative of places. You see, we had a lot of guests coming in and kind of trashing the place and putting additional holes, which are sometimes nice. So, we get a little bit of extra breeze in here, which is good. But on rainy days, it tends to be a little bit more difficult to maintain. So most of the money that I would make from these customers would go into repairs and things like that. Yeah. So then one time I had a literal dinosaur god come in and I signed a contract because I sign a lot of contracts. It's kind of what I do. I just
Oh, don't know.
No. Sometimes, listen, you see a piece of paper that's like kind of leather, maybe made with flesh. You just want to sign in your blood,
No. I come from Trace 2B. I come from a little area, a little bit further away from here, and where I'm from, none of that happens. And people, if you go to a cafe and you pay your cafe bill, you treat your bartender, your barista, you treat them nicely, and then you're like, you don't destroy. What has happened here? I'm so scared.
Okay,
Should I be scared? Am I in danger?
You're not in danger unless you want to be. And then we can arrange that, but you'd have to pay for the right price.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
Is that the secret menu?
I will explain the secret menu. All right, so Dinosaur God comes in, and he helps me kind of like finish off, well, thanking Crab Astolfo for the 90 bits and getting the level 5 hype train to 100%. Sure. Oh, we did it. Dun, 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 dun. You gotta sneak a Final Fantasy in there. Okay, so Dinosaur God helps me kind of start bankrolling the place, and with the help of some friends, namely a roller skating unicorn goddess and a couple other friends that helped me come to terms with a little bit more about myself, we opened something called the After Dark menu.
Ooh.
I'm the After Dark menu.
Oh, so does that mean I get a bite out of you?
Yes, if you want it, but After Dark only.
Maybe I need to have some hors d'oeuvres first. Take a little bite and see how the night's feeling. Get some tasty morsels in me. Tasty. Anyway. Well, going on. You were saying something else too earlier.
Oh right. So that's the cafe. So yeah. Now I don't have to worry about money ever. So if this place gets destroyed, it's just rebuilt.
I gotta say that's impressive. I've gone around to a lot of cafes. Most of them don't go through apocalyptic events every week. So
it's a couple
the fact
of
that you do every couple of weeks, post-apocalyptic event.
No, every just couple times a week.
Oh, couple times a week.
Yeah.
I'm convinced you have plot armor.
No, I die a lot, but I come back to life. It's complicated.
Wait, you were asking for a normal. Are you sure are you a normal barista? I have questions.
I mean, I'm simply one hell of a barista.
Roy's the god of the cafes. Honestly, I'm convinced. I've seen some celestials around, celestial bodies. I travel around the cosmos, but rare times I find myself surprised by your commonplace barista that is very not commonplace, very clearly.
Listen, I'm trying, okay? I'm just... Sometimes exploring yourself also leads to other people wanting to explore themselves and get a little bit more adult, get a little bit more risque, get a little bit more frisky in the After Dark. So it's been fun to explore that facet of myself and help others feel like they can be themselves here without fear of being judged.
That's fair. Honestly, I thought you were going to say exploring yourself leads you to wanting to learn to explore others just a little more.
I mean, it does, but we respect boundaries here.
Very true.
Consent is very sexy.
Consent is key, consent is sexy, and without it, nothing happens.
Exactly. Gotta say, the After Dark menu last night was a ride. Listen, Phasmophobia... Oh, God. Sorry, my shirt does that.
That's okay. It's all... Look, if I had a button on this, look, I got my vest, but I can't take this off. It's unfortunate. Otherwise, I would take it off, make you feel a little bit more... comfortable. It's the vest, I mean.
I mean, I could lower my hair if that makes you feel better.
Oh, can I see? I'd love to.
I just did. I just lowered.
Oh, I do like it. It's a good look for you.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. No, but okay. Now I'm gonna dive back into this other thing that I saw. We were talking about voice acting. Right. We're talking about using voices and things of that nature. And it's nice to have more people that are a little bit more trained. Because I'm not. At all. I've never.
So funny story about that.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, so I'm a voice actor, and depending on your definition, I could either consider an amateur or professional, but it really depends. But trained, on the other hand, would be the incorrect term. I'm kind of bullshit in the fact of jack of all trades, skill, master of none. I kind of just do things and pick it up. So I've taken a single workshop. Unfortunately, not because I don't want to train or anything, but because I just never had the opportunity. So I kept myself from attempting to perform professionally for years, and then the minute I put myself in a professional spot, I turned out that was for no reason, and I've been worried about nothing, and I should just do things.
Yeah, honestly, you should, because the worst they can say is, well, how I look at things, hearing no from people, it does hurt. And
Yeah.
when people say no is the worst thing they can say, I feel like that's misleading. Because
I agree.
That shit still hurts. It really hurts. However, the better way to look at it is either things will change or they won't. And that is the only difference between whether you go for something you don't.
You know, I like that. I like the way you look at that.
Yeah.
Also, the worst thing they could say is no. I disagree.
Yeah.
Especially in things like for something like voice acting, they could look at you and say, "I don't think you're suited for this."
Ooh, that would be pretty bad.
Yeah.
That would be pretty
You got
bad.
like, I've seen it happen before. I've had friends that are like, "Oh, we love this friend, but they want to do voice acting, but we think they should do something else." We all love them, but they just couldn't do it. And it's just like, that's hard, especially from your friends. No is not the worst.
It's rough. It is definitely rough. I've been very lucky that I've had very supportive friends. Now I've not done anything professional. I don't know if I ever necessarily would want to do anything professional. I did just start dabbling into it a little bit more and taking it a little bit more seriously. You know, I put out my first demo reel. Very happy about that. !VA in chat. You'll be able to get a link to that. And it's been a very intense and a very interesting ride, and I did not realize how much work goes into it, just like how much work goes into Queen Nazara cheering 100 bits.
Thank you, Nazar, the man of many voices and languages. Let's go. I'd say languages, but it's only 1.5. I wouldn't say man of many languages, but many voices. I would definitely agree. I kind of lose track of them myself.
Ah,そうですか, そうですか.
本当に?
So, the thing that I wanted to bring up like 10 minutes ago, before we went off on a tangent, because we were talking about voice acting, and I always think about this line because it's really funny. I'm sure you've probably heard it too. Have you ever played Devil May Cry?
Yes. I love Devil May Cry.
So someone with the name Fill Your Dark Soul with Light followed.
Yes.
And I lost my goddamn mind immediately.
I was really, really hoping that was what you were losing your shit about earlier.
Because I just watched GDQ again, and then we thanked Immunidol for the freaking raid, you know? Welcome in. Oh, wait, go ahead and get that again. That was better.
Cool. Yokoso, Amundar.
Yokoso, hajimemashite. Watashi, Roy desu ka?
そして俺がEXOです.
That's about all I know. I probably should have used ore or boku, because watashi is a little bit more effeminate, but I'm okay with that.
Can I just say that, look, it may only be a little Japanese, but even that right there, I appreciate. Like, even understanding that light difference.
It's so funny. So wait, let me thank them. Thank you so much for bringing all these wonderful people over. I hope you're all doing amazing. Everybody, welcome to the cafe. Like I said, my name is Roy. I'm a bunny Bruce, a VTuber specializing in voice acting and housing this cafe called the Cup of Dusk, where I bring in various VTubers around the internet. We do a little improv sketch comedy combined with a little bit of role play. So if you're down apocalyptic like we are, or if you're just looking for a cup of tea, pull up a chair or kick up your feet because it's morphin time, not morbid time.
Oh god, not the Morbin time. Actually, you know what? With that line, I don't know. With Morbin time, if we're talking about Devil May Cry 2, we might be actually talking about Morbin time.
Oh no, I don't want to talk about Devil May Cry 2. I want to talk about Devil May Cry 1 with that line. Wait, what was I saying? I forgot. Oh no, I forgot.
You were talking about, you want me to fill your dark soul with light.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light. Fucking Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry is one of the most fun series ever. Like, I still think one of the most formative games for me actually was Devil May Cry 3.
Devil May Cry 3 is super fun.
It's based.
Super good. Very, very, very fun time. No, what was I saying after that? It was definitely something else.
Shoot.
We were talking about something that was like, wait, let me thank them for the raid. And see, I forgot.
You forgot. It's okay. It happens. It's a slip of the mind.
I remember.
Voice acting?
I remember.
I
remember. So we were talking about the difference between Boko, Ore, and Watashi. And the only reason I know that is because of the movie Your Name.
Oh my god.
Because there's literally a scene because they swap bodies. Spoilers.
Yes.
If you haven't seen the movie, go see it. It's been out for like 3 or 4 years now. You should have seen it already. Not my fault. Anyway, there's the scene where they switch bodies for the first time, and the girl in the guy's body goes to school, and she says something, and she says watashi, and her friends, or his friends, look at her and go, what? And she's like, oh, Boku. And they're like, what? And she's like, ore? And they're like, there you go.
I love that. It's such a good scene, honestly.
Yeah. And
oh,
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say I actually have a friend who calls me out like that. Every time I say watashi, he looks at me and he's just like, "No, you are not a watashi man. You use ore like a fucking."
Ore wa. Who said swap these nuts? Lion, you wanna go? Listen,
I wonder if I bet they know about the mind goblins.
I bet they do know about the mind goblins.
I bet they do.
Yeah, I bet they do.
They
I bet they like Imagine Dragons as well.
You know what? I bet they don't.
You know what? I bet they know about the stigma with VTubers.
Well, what's the sigma? Wait, no!
Stigma!
No!
I wasn't even trying to get you. What are you doing?
I know. I realized it right after. I was like, I thought.
All right, guys, that's the cafe stream. I can't have anybody on here that would fall for that kind of thing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to kick you out.
You know what? Understandable. The door's this way.
Yeah. I'll see you. Never. Don't let it kick you on the way out.
Okay, I'm back. Hold on, I forgot my coffee.
Oh, you forgot. No, you're fine. Stay. Oh my goodness gracious. It's fine because I got somebody with a what's up dog joke, and I can't. I literally just. I literally.
Oh, did I die?
Oh. No, you're still here.
Oh, I frozen my end. We're good.
Okay.
I can't see your face, but don't worry. I can imagine it very
I don't
carefully.
feel so good, Mr. Stark.
No! Actually, hold on. I can just do this. Let me. Stop. This should fix it. Hold on. Band. Oh, I think the stream is having some issues real quick. I think it's having some issues.
What stream?
Your stream. The Discord stream.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can take a look. Did it freeze? Is that what happened?
It froze.
Okay, I'm on it. Don't worry.
Don't worry, everyone.
There we go. Everything's fine. A little bit of technical difficulties never stopped us, you know?
We move forward and we progress. And we improvise. As always.
Oh, that voice sounded like somewhere between Dan, I always forget his name, Virgil's voice actor from Devil May Cry, and Johnny Young Bosch.
Actually, the second one would be the correct one. You a fan of Johnny Young Bosch?
Chat, do I go off right now? Chat, do I tell him? Chat, do I tell him? Johnny Young Bosch is not only my favorite voice actor of all time, I'm a massive Power Rangers fan, and he's my favorite Power Ranger of all time. And I have pictures of me with him in cosplay.
So, can I grace you with a curse?
Please ruin my life. Do it.
Okay.
Just take me out the kneecaps.
All right, I need to pull up a thing real quick because I need to grace you with a curse.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Chat, this is gonna be terrible.
Yes, it is.
Oh no.
And it's gonna be beautiful.
It's almost as bad as OBS suffering from ligma.
Yeah, poor OBS. I hope it's not terminal.
All right. Steve Jobs.
Oh no.
Steve Jobs died of ligma.
Have you watched Code Geass?
I have in fact seen Code Geass.
Oh man, I'm gonna make you really upset right now. You're gonna be happy, but you're gonna be really upset with me.
I'm not. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
All right. I've got a small little monologue for you.
Is it a zero monologue?
Oh, you'll recognize it. Don't worry. You'll recognize it from Code Geass.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Good.
All men are not created equal.
Yep, that's Johnny.
Some are born swifter of foot, some with greater beauty. Some are born into poverty, and others are born sick and feeble. Both in birth and upbringing, in sheer scope of ability. Every human is inherently different. Yes, that is why people discriminate against one another, which is why there is struggle, competition, and the unfaltering march of progress. And equality is not wrong. Equality is! What of the EU who made equality a right? Rabble politics by a popularity contest. The Chinese Federation with its equal distribution of wealth.
Oh my god.
A nation of lazy dullards. But not our beloved Britannia. We fight. We compete. Evolution is continuous. All hail Britannia!
That was really good.
So, are you upset?
I'm not upset. I think I'm more impressed. Because, like, I definitely hear, like, the Johnny impersonation. Like I hear it, you know?
Mhm.
It's good. I like it.
So the part where you can be angry of is that monologue is from Charles Z. Britannia.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it felt like something Lelouch would say, but
It's not a Lelouch line. It's Charles.
It sounds like it could be, but like when you said like the Chinese Federation thing, I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound like something Lelouch would say.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
All hail Britannia!
All hail Britannia. No, long live Japan.
Yeah, long live Japan. Long live Japan.
But as it happens, John Young Bosch is probably my biggest inspiration for getting into voice acting.
Hey, hell yeah! God,
And he's also the first. He's wonderful. I've gotten to meet him a few times, and I actually feel really bad because both of the main times I got to meet him and talk with him, I was like unintentionally cosplaying characters he voiced.
Oh no!
And like it was completely unintentional.
Mm-hmm.
Like one time I was cosplaying Zero from Code Geass.
Of course.
And then I had recently, like, there was a time in college where, like, I wanted Isaiah's jacket from Dudadada.
Oh.
And I just wanted it. Like, I just liked the look of it. And the day that it arrived and I got it, I was at my college and I found out that he was performing with Eyeshine nearby, and I ended up talking with him there. And I'm just like, this is not intentional. I feel so bad.
That's funny. That is actually very funny.
He's great. I love him.
He's such an awesome person. I was so happy when I met him, and then it wasn't one of those like, oh, this guy sucks moment.
Yeah. You know, like I've thankfully of all the voice actors I've met, there's only been like one that I was like, I don't know about you, and everyone already knows about them.
I'm trying to think like some of the voice actors that have definitely like not necessarily changed my life, but I'm like, thank God you're like actually like super chill in person. Like, thank God. Like Johnny Bosch, obviously, and I was in Black Power Ranger cosplay when I met him, so like that was amazing. It was a childhood dream come true. But I think the other best like voice actor ever like interaction that I've had was with Matt Mercer and Marisha Ray. And it was just when Critical Role was like starting to take off. I'm talking like maybe like 2016-ish. So this is a while ago. I saw them at this convention called MagFest, and it was the last time that they went there. And I got a shout out at the panel that they did because some of the friends that I went with, they mentioned me to them, and they saw them having drinks or something, and they like walked up to them and they're like, hey, could you give our friend a shout out? So like
I love that, actually. I love that a lot. Matt Mercer's a nice dude. Like, honestly, the VO community, one of like the biggest reasons I've won again is like everyone's really cool and nice.
Yeah, 100%.
God, like,
hey, they're even breaking into the VTubing sphere. You know, we got like Sayu and Monarch.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know a couple. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm still shook. They reviewed my Ara Ara the other day.
Oh, I think I saw that because I was hoping that they did mine. But yours is really good. You got a 9, right? It was a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, so I got a 9.5 from Sayu, and I got a 8.5 from Amelie. But I'm still wounded because when she saw my image, she was like, "You look fun to bully. You look fun to torture."
Oh
and
no!
Me too. And I'm just like, I cannot escape the bully.
To be fair,
yeah.
You have this very idle look to you. Like I feel like looking at you, I would be looking at like a gacha game that like you're like the 5-star that I pulled, but you're like a singer. You know, you're like that idol that's like on, like you just that's the aesthetic, and that's not a bad thing. I love how you look.
Actually, I love that a lot. So one, you think I'd be a 5-star? I mean, now that's just sweet.
Oh yes.
But I actually I kind of do want to be a singer as well.
Hey.
So you know, I actually am thinking about making an idol outfit, so it's funny you say that.
I don't think you'd have to change much. Like the fact that both your ears are pierced, you have like the different colored hair going down the middle of your face. You have the asymmetrical shirt going on with the sleeves. It screams like idol look to me.
I actually never knew that. Like, that's super interesting to know.
I mean, hey, you learn something new about yourself every day, you know?
True.
But no,
I'm still learning. It's terrifying.
That's amazing. I want to get into singing, but I just don't think I have the time. Cause like,
that's fair.
I want to try and do some ASMR streams, cause I haven't done any yet, and I need to like learn what I actually want to do.
Hey yo,
So-
voice acting ASMR streams go wild. Let me tell you.
That's what I mean, because I want to do like a role playing session. So I want to be like, okay, like Bunny Barista takes you on a date, like to the park, or like Bunny Barista is your new isekai hero, like stupid stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But I'll play that role for like 2 hours or so, and we'll make it like a fun ASMR stream. But I don't know what to do yet. Yeah, I'm so face down. Apparently, VTube Studio doesn't know what to do with me either.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I got disconnected again from the stream, and I'm scared. I'm like, I don't know what's happening here.
Do you need me to do it again?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Don't worry.
Onegaishimasu.
I got you. I got you. There we go. Oh yeah, audio RPs are popping up. Yeah, I thought that would be fun. I was looking into there's this one VTuber I know. His name's Yuzuya. If you know him, he does a lot of voice acting stuff.
I'm curious. I'm always interested in more voice acting VTubers. I think it's an underutilized medium for voice actors, and it's a wonderful place to be.
I agree.
Good. I was gonna say, any genre you'd like to sing in? I actually like a bunch of genres. I sing in a lot, so I'm like all of them. But I also do want to get some idol songs in, but also bard songs, but also JP, but also rock, but also all of the things.
I feel like I don't know what I would be the best at, because like I don't think I'm a good singer at all. Well, you know how it is. Like when you're like, oh, I'm bad at something, and then your chat's like, no, you're actually great, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, chat. No, I'm not.
When they hit you with the Nihongo Jozu.
Oh no!
It's when they hit you with the Nihongo Jozu.
Oh no! Like that's how you know it's bad. That's how you know it's bad, though.
And that's the hard part. Is like, no, the thing is like if they say that, you genuinely can't tell. You're like, they could be saying that just to be nice, or they could genuinely mean it. You don't know, because it's the Nihongo Jozu. Nihongo Jozu. American desu ka? American. Hi.
It's when they ask you how many years have you been in Japan, like instead of Nihongo Jozu.
Actually, yeah. You know what? I have gotten that before. That made my day when it happened.
There you go. You're no longer Nihongo Jozu.
Yeah. God. I've been to Japan 12 times. It has been a lot of fun. Each trip was like 3 weeks to a month and a half.
Oh, that's awesome.
And yeah, it's like I love it, but it's also that feeling of I've been there so many times that's not like going on a trip anymore. It's like, all right, I'm going to my second house.
that is a lot of times. I agree, Ariel. That is a ton of times to go to Japan.
To be fair, it was for business.
Oh, a little bit of business, eh?
Right. Business is also a bit of a forte of mine.
I'd like to hear more about this business of yours.
Well, for this, I worked in anime and video game merchandise imports. So I'd go to Japan, bring
sexy.
No, it's sexy economics. Let me tell you
that's
about
what it is. That's what it is.
The exchange rate and the economics between the yen and the
What is this, Spice and Wolf?
Yes, exactly. Oh man, yes, 100%.
Oh my gosh.
But just a little more sensual.
Yeah, just a little bit more sensual.
Let me teach you about the marketing techniques and negotiation tactics.
Now that sounded like Johnny. I heard
See, the
it.
thing, there's different flavors of Johnny. So no.
Yeah, because like Lelouch does not sound like Izaya, does not sound like Adam from Power Rangers, does not sound like Ichigo, does not sound like Ren, does not sound like Emil, you know,
Or,
doesn't sound like Makoto.
Or Almaz from Disgaea 4 if you ever played it.
Yeah, doesn't sound like Vash from
Yes.
Trigun. Yeah, like he is.
Oh man.
It's and that's the biggest tip that I was given is it's why I don't do like accents very much, because I don't think I'm good with them, and they're usually just offensive. But so like I try and stay in like around this range for like my voice. Like I can go a little bit higher, and then I get that anime protagonist voice. You know, we're gonna win with the power of friendship. And a lot of people tell me that's my best voice. But I can go a little bit more low. Down here, slow the text down to sound.
See, I love that though. See, I love that a lot.
I think it's fun, because villain voices are not something that I get to practice too often, because I definitely get either I have to stick with this voice and I just act, or I have to go up here and be the new kid at school. Hi, I'm Roy. Well, it's nice to meet you again.
I like that though.
So yeah, that's the thing. I get cast there a lot, but like at the bottom I don't. Like I get cast on the higher end of my pitch.
I definitely think the harder part is that like, because like, how do I put it? A lot of people put a lot of focus into. You said put me.
Put me.
Put me. A lot of people put a lot more focus onto the voice aspect of voice acting.
Yes.
And not enough into the acting portion of voice acting.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how many voices or what voices you can do, because if you can't act for shit, no one wants you. You're gonna be out of here faster than you can say cold butter.
Yes, 100%. And that's why you look at voice actors like Matt Mercer, and it's like even though it's the Matt Mercer voice usually.
Yeah. Or
Johnny
Young Bosch.
Or Johnny Young Bosch. You know it's them.
Johnny Young Bosch when we hear him.
Yeah, exactly. Or like oh my god.
Crispin Freeman?
Crispin Freeman's another really big one, except for when he's Winston in Overwatch, because I didn't know that was him until way later.
Steve Bloom?
That's who I was thinking of. Steve Bloom. Is you always know it's him, you always know it's Matt Mercer, you always know it's Johnny Bosch, you always know it's Crispin Freeman. There's so J. Michael Tatum's another big one. You always know these voice actors, and they're very easy to pick up. But the important thing is that you also recognize them because of the quality, because they're acting first and using the character's voice separate. Bryce is another one that I don't necessarily want to talk about, because I respect Bryce for what he does. I don't particularly like a lot of the roles that he's in, mainly because I fan cast people in those roles, and I'm like, Bryce does not fit this well. Like,
honestly, I can feel that. There's sometimes like the moments like, oh man, there's a moment that I want to talk. I want to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it lightly. You ever watch Fate Zero's dub?
I don't think so. But oh god, who is he in Fate Zero?
Not him. It's a different person, but it's kind of like a similar feeling.
Okay.
But like a weird different spot. So Jameson Price as Ryder in Fate Zero. I 100% love Jameson Price to death, and frankly, he was who I imagined casting for that role before the dub happened. However, the scripting for that role, have you ever watched Fate Zero in Japanese?
Yes. Yeah.
So, Ryder is this big, boisterous, loud. Exactly. He comes in, he makes a loud, boisterous noise. He makes sure everyone knows he's there.
Yeah, 100%.
He's a wild case. And they scripted him to be really formal.
Oh, no.
They made his tones very reserved. So he speaks very he speaks like a king, but his actions are very boisterous and they don't make sense.
That is the opposite of what he even says in character. He literally yells at Arturia for being reserved. He's like, no, you should be a king and be the thing that people want to aspire. Oh my god, that infuriates me.
And that is why it trips me up. There's so many small little things like that.
No, I understand that.
Oh god.
But and I want to tread back on it a little bit. There are roles that I like Bryce Papenbrook in. As much as I don't love Sword Art because of what it's turned into, I actually like him as Kirito because I feel like that's just Kirito. Like, it is. Like, I don't hear anybody else doing that role like he does.
All right, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think of Kirito and I can't help but think of Sword Art Online Abridged and think of AZ's Kirito, and that's just the only voice I can hear for him now.
I mean, it's true. I get you. But
it's so good.
There are other roles for him in English that I'm like, I don't know why they like not necessarily. I don't know why you got this role that's so dumb, but like I feel like it's almost like why did they write the role like this? Like the big one I think of is Eren from Attack on Titan, because my fan cast for that was Johnny Young Bosch. Because what I was looking at, so Ichigo, obviously Johnny Young Bosch, and know how Ichigo can do the hollowed Ichigo voice.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of that like range for Johnny, leading into Titan Eren, and leading into Eren getting angry, because Eren is a very angry person, and unfortunately, at least how they wrote Eren's anger, Bryce could not hit it, or they just didn't give him the right direction for it.
Interesting.
Because he gets really angry, but that's where it is. It feels super. It feels like you're in a recording booth, but you're holding yourself back.
It could be the direction then.
That's what I think.
Like, direction is something that, with me taking a bigger step into voice acting, is something that I recently learned.
Yes.
Really makes the difference.
Yes, it does.
So I recently got to make my first ever demo reel.
Hey, we got to exchange them.
Yeah, yes we do.
They're like business cards.
They are. I actually did get to listen. I did listen to yours, and I liked it. I was very intrigued.
Oh, thank you.
I did listen. I was like, fuck yeah, go. I'm happy for Roy.
Go,
step.
Roy.
Roy's my boy.
Listen, I'll try.
You're gonna succeed, my friend.
Listen, I'm
no
working
try,
on it.
only do. Just do it.
Make your dreams come true. Yes.
But so my first, I've only ever been professionally in a recording booth like less than 5 times.
And, 5 more than me.
Oh, fair. Valid. Like it is still an experience on its own.
Mm-hmm.
But my first experience was basically with my demo, real experience was getting directed by Bill Farmer, the voice for Goofy, and
that's insane.
It was a really humbling and wonderful experience, and one, it helped me kind of realize what my own capabilities are, because I didn't know that my range was something that was actually, unusual. I thought everyone could do what I do. And that taught me that not everyone
Not
can.
everybody, no.
And 2, the direction that they were giving me pulled out performances in me that I didn't even know I could do. Like voices that I wasn't familiar with. And I was like, that felt amazing. They were amazing to work with. And then other times you get direction, you feel really stiff. You feel like you could have done better, but it wasn't what they wanted, and I want to give them what they want.
Yeah, I totally understand that, because obviously not to the level that you did, because oh my god, the voice actor for Goofy, it just anytime
he's such a nice guy.
Well, not only that, but like I think people kind of like gloss over it because like gosh, like you think Goofy. But like what I think of always is the Goofy movie, where he's using that voice and has a very compelling emotional scene, but does it while using the Goofy, like the hot tub scene. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Anybody that's a voice actor, I think, should know that scene, because it shows that acting is the most important thing and the character voice comes second.
Yes.
That is always what I think of, and since I saw that movie, I was like, this actor is this actor.
That actor is literally the example of, you don't need to do a lot of voices.
Yep.
You just need one, but you have to be able to act, and his acting is spot on.
It's true. It's very true.
Dad fucks. Fucks? Does your dad fuck?
Does he?
I mean, hi, yes, do you hear?
Fuzzy ducks? Does he fucks?
Fuzzy ducks? No.
Oh my god, that trend is so weird. But no, I 100% understand what you mean about the pulling that role out of you, because I've had it a couple times. I was very lucky. I had a voice coach that was helping me with my demo reel, because I've never done anything professionally, so I was very much trying to be like, how can I make this sound better? How do I improve? Like, give me hard advice, give me like the advice that I could give. So we had like a day 0 type session, and then I ended up putting like 12 hours of work in without them.
Oh my god.
Just on those lines, and then we did like another 4 hours on top of that just to get the lines done.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's dedication. That's what we like to hear.
I want to learn, and like I was trying the voice that was the hardest for me was my detective voice. Because as I've done VTubing more and more, this has become my normal tone. So you hear I have like a vibration at the back of words. Like I stress them, and I don't do it intentionally. It's just natural now. And it's funny because if you go back and listen to me a year ago, it wasn't there, but it's there now.
Vocal changes are definitely hard and terrifying to get used to.
I don't know why it happened. Like I wasn't intentionally doing it, but it's funny that that it's there now. But so for this role, my voice coach was very much stressing. They're like, okay, you're doing your Roy voice, and I'm like, what do you mean? I'm just speaking normally. And they're like, no, you're talking like you would if you were a VTuber. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? They're like, okay, well take your tones and stop adding emphasis onto the end of them, and make sure you punctuate a little bit more instead of adding that vibration onto the back of your words. And oh my god, I swear to god, out of the 18 or like 14 hours in total that everything was, I kid you not, like 8 or 10 of them were just on that fucking detective. I hate it so much. It took me so long to be able to just like get that voice down.
It's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, god, like it vocal comfort is a bitch.
It really is. It really is. But it's nice to talk to somebody that, like, I haven't talked much about voice acting, like, on stream before.
I feel like voice acting is this thing that kind of like a lot of people kind of keep to themselves with, because people who are trying to get into it are trying not to bother people, and people who are already into it kind of keep to themselves, and no one really, it's not really like it's not like a community that like everyone just gets together. Like there are sometimes groups, like I've seen a couple of times where they're like groups of people who practice stuff together, but realistically, everyone's kind of trying to do their own thing with it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And it doesn't leave a lot of room for times like this. Like the most you see voice actors really interact is for signings, maybe for this occasional collab, but not really so much for practice. Like even a really close friend of mine, Sean Chiplock, and I love that boy to death, and we like when it came to my demo reel stuff and we were talking about it. He didn't even know a lot of like what I could do like range wise, because like we had the realization of he barely would even hear my voice aside from like me talking most of the time, because we just don't do anything like that.
Yeah.
And it's like if there was anyone in that I know that I would be like this is someone that I would absolutely want to to learn from. Sean Shiplock, like he's my friend, but I also look up to and respect him a lot.
Oh, just like I respect Dragon Emperor 14 with the raid.
Hey, yo.
Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're all doing amazing tonight. Welcome in, Dragon Emperor. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome in.
Wait a minute. Dragon Emperor?
Dragon Emperor.
We got to go take him down. He's a Dragon Emperor. I don't even know if he's evil, but like that, imagine the accolades, the title.
You know what?
The Slayer of the Dragon Emperor.
We can do it. You and I together. We can win with the power of anime plot armor.
That's right. You just need to believe in yourself. Remember what we taught you.
Believe in the heart of the cards, or this gun I found.
Wait, I didn't put that in your dual disc.
I made it myself.
You know what? That's as impressive. You know what? Go on, kid. You made it yourself. I'm impressed. Fucking do it.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking do it, all right.
He's gonna do it. Don't test him. He's gonna do it.
Listen, I'll just take over the Dragon Emperor's armies. It's okay. We'll do. Yeah, go.
Wait,
plus
hold on.
Ultra.
Wait, hold on. That would make you the Dragon Emperor.
No, because I'll just drag these nuts across.
No. I was so safe. I was good, and then I died.
It just happens. It just happens sometimes. Just like Ray Cheesy following just happens sometimes. And Steel Helm.
Just happens. Yo, Steel Helm, such a good boy. I love that man.
Hey yo.
Another aspiring voice actor to be.
Hey, well that's good. Dark Souls death sound. Or Minecraft hits. Ooh.
It's okay. It's just making me help. It's inspiration for my new book. The time I was reincarnated in another world after being killed by a D's nuts joke.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I mean, there's crazier titles out there.
I mean, there's one where someone's literally a vending machine. I don't think there's a bar anymore.
It's so true though. Oh my god. To be fair though, I don't watch a lot of anime anymore just because I don't have the time. But yeah, I've seen some of the crazy stuff that's happened with isekai, and I'm just like.
It drives me insane. Like I feel like I have a weird standard when it comes to isekai. Like you either have to do something like very serious and not power fantasy, or you have to completely not care and give zero fucks.
I feel like that's where like ReZero is good at one side. Yeah. And Konosuba is great at the other side.
You understand me. Oh my god. You understand me.
I tried. Listen, it sounds like you and we're just, we're just two birds of a feather that should have been making out 20 minutes ago.
Oh, well, I mean, we can make up for lost time.
We can. But later. Listen, I'm flattered, but we still have a show to put on, and we have to say hello to Kyle, who is alive apparently.
Okay, to be fair, that would just be a different kind of show.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's just that would probably be more so an After Dark kind of show, and I would have to pull you behind the counter. We'd probably break the counter a few times. There'd be like You know,
It's
there'll be
okay. It'll be rebuilt. It'll be rebuilt.
Exactly. See, you get me. Now, speaking of getting, is there anything else I can get you? Or are you interested in maybe another cup of coffee, maybe some tea, some pastries? What are you in the mood for?
Oh, actually, pastries sounded amazing. But do you have any recommendations? You know, it's my first time at your establishment. I could absolutely love to go for something of your favorites.
Well, I could certainly help you out with a little bit of a cup of dusk.
Cup of dusk it is then.
All right. Well, you see, the cup of dusk is actually a chai tea latte with caramel, but it's a dirty chai.
I love that. I love that a lot.
Yeah, it's a dirty chai tea latte with caramel. So, let me go ahead and get that started for you.
I see you are indeed a man of taste and culture. I am in the right place.
I do try. Some would say I am the culture.
Wait, does that mean people study you? Do people praise you?
They do. It's really awkward, though. I don't know if I should be praised. Honestly, I'm a menace to society. I don't know why they still let me do this shit.
They probably praise you because it's your kink.
Not mine. Probably theirs. Probably theirs.
Oh man, oh man, someone else having a kink to praise other people? Man, you know what? I don't know if they're degenerate or if they're sweet beans, but they're probably this weird middle ground.
It's probably both. It's probably a combination of the two.
Good combination.
All right, here we go. Here is your cup of dusk, sir. Thank you for the patience.
Thank you very much.
Of course, anytime. Now, I am curious.
Yes.
What made you want to get into voice acting? Was there something specific? Like, we talked about Johnny Bosch and him being a huge inspiration for you to get into it, but was there like a specific moment where you went, this is for me?
So it's kind of a mix of things. Like, it's weird. Anime was a big part of my childhood.
Of course, yeah.
When I was but a young sprogling.
When I was a young boy.
Don't get me started. I will sing it. Don't get me started.
I'm gonna play that one piano note that summons everybody.
Don't do it. Don't do the thing. You're gonna summon the emos.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But so when I was younger, like, anime really played a huge part in like me as a person, both helping me kind of identify myself. Like, you know that feeling of when you see characters going through your experiences, or you see characters with similarities to you, it helps you kind of ground yourself and kind of, like, you know, add some perspective on your circumstances.
Yeah, because it's the meme of they're just like me for real. It is. No, but it is.
Yes. But so when I was a kid, I had no friends in elementary school through middle school, and like I was like literally the least popular kid in school, like literally, unironically. And it did lead to a lot of weird plot stories that when I look back on, I'm like, what the hell kind of protagonist energy did I have? But
it's kind of funny, like, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, it was. No, it's dude, no, all right, you don't worry, there's gonna be some cringe factor in here in a minute. You're gonna have some fun cringe factor.
Okay.
So when I was like, I tried to be like Naruto before I even saw Naruto. I tried being the class clown.
Oh no!
In order to make friends. And I still remember, like, in elementary school, like, the teacher would walk out of the room, and I'd suddenly stand on my desk and just start dancing. And yes, I was that nutty. And, you know, the teacher starts walking in, I immediately drop back into my desk like nothing happened. You know, give everyone a laugh or two.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
And, yeah, you're already cringing. You're scared. You're like, what is this man doing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, no, I basically, I started watching Naruto, and I was just like, this is me for real. Everyone kind of ostracizes me, and, you know, it gave me something to relate to, and, you know, it was a little inspiration. I grew up with Naruto, and I promise I'm going somewhere with this, but, you know.
You're fine. Go ahead.
And middle school comes up. I move states right after I'd started making friends, and this devastates me. Like, I finally started making friends, and then I immediately had to leave them. So my first thought was, I'm not making any new friends. I'm going back to my old friends as soon as possible. And so I was edgy as hell, and I would like sit alone during lunches by like the snack machines. I'd sit on the floor, eat my food there, and I was just a loner really bad. It was like I had my villain arc from Naruto to Sasuke, and it was awful. So there's your cringe for you.
Sheesh.
But so as I got older, I got to watch I got to watch all of these different shows and see all these different characters
Mhm.
and all these amazing performances. And I always found that the medium of anime let you have some of the most real and like interesting, not only performances, but stories, because you're not limited by the live action media.
Hey, that sounds a little familiar.
Hey, yo.
But to VTubing.
Oh my God, you're right. Shit. Oh no, it all came full circle.
I mean, that's why I got into VTubing. Well, part of the reason I got into VTubing. But yeah, I mean, I think everything that you said makes total sense. And I'm assuming having that full arc and then going back to anime and being like, oh, they're like, it really was my cycle, made you interested in experiencing that and then letting or lending yourself to that art.
Yeah. Like it all kind of just comes to, all comes into one piece.
Okay.
Oh no. I promise I didn't.
Come on!
That wasn't intentional.
Oh my goodness gracious! You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna trust you on that one, but I am gonna welcome in these newcomers.
Yeah, I'm sorry to everyone who's over at my stream who just raided. I'm sorry.
Welcome over, cool kids. Snow Bun, Love Feast, Ava the Teddy Bear. Thank you guys for being here.
Let's go.
No. And it looks like it's
we finally have that Otta.
Yeah, we did. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I can go first.
Right.
We did rob them of the one from earlier.
Oh, that's right. You never did one.
I never did it.
Why did we get sidetracked? I don't remember.
I don't. You got like a raid. Like you got raided right then.
I forgot. You know, I just forgot. All right, go ahead. I will follow shortly after you.
You want me to give them 2 flavors? I can give 2 flavors.
Hey, I mean, it's up to you. I'll take every flavor you got, baby.
Then 2 flavors coming up. So it'll be the EXO special. だからよ。みんなたちは、あらあらよ。これはすごいだろう。そして、本当に危ないね。あらあらよ。
That was good. I like the switch in mood. That was good.
Oh, you gotta have all sorts of flavors to tease and tantalize them with.
I tend to do the one flavor of Ara Ara because I feel like my other ones aren't as good. I've got like the low and slow, and then I've got like a little bit of a higher pitched one. We'll try the higher pitched one. We'll go with the Ara Ara.
Ooh, I like that.
That one's significantly less practiced than the whole low end Ara Ara. Because it's easier to emphasize mood when you slow it down and use that gruff in the back of your throat. That's what I really like doing with voice sometimes.
Yeah, it gives you the time to emphasize. It gives you the time to
yes.
play. It's nowhere near the same as being like ara ara.
Yeah. It's so funny too, because I don't know if you said you watched my demo reel. So you saw my goblin voice then?
Yes, I did.
So I was talking to my voice coach about it, and they're like, "Why do you do this voice?" And I'm like, "Well, I play D&D, you see." And they're like, "Never mind, I get it."
Yeah.
So
that's valid.
But like, I'd have to make up like voices for monsters and stuff, and I use that voice so I get a little bit more. Like exhale into it a little bit, you know. And you throw some crazy laughs in there, but you pull out the exhaling, and then it's more like just kind of like a nerd. You see, now it's more like, I don't know, like Hifumi from Danganronpa. Something like that. And it's so funny what you can do with that like slight twist where you just add one thing. Yeah. And it's God, I love voice acting so much.
there's so much nuance.
Yes.
Like, God. Like just like JYB, like everyone knows when JYB is there, but everyone knows the difference between a JYB performance.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you hear his voice,
you really tell.
Yeah.
God, like just the subtle subtle differences.
I will say, I think the most similar roles he's ever had are Izaya and Hollow Ichigo.
Really? Actually, I guess that's true. Like if you just, I don't think about it because the effects that they put on Hollow Ichigo.
So
but, like, realistically,
if you ever hear them without the effects, like if you hear him like just talk, like do him, I'm like, oh my God, it's Izaya. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, it's not, it's Ichigo.
That's fair. Like it's weird because like I feel like Izaya was probably one of the weirdest JYB performances. Like it was a good one, but it felt so like, it felt like it didn't feel like I was listening to the same like in studio Bosch that I was used to. It felt like God, I don't know how to describe it. I
think the other big thing is that we're not used to seeing JYB specifically in a villain role. And Izaya is definitely like a villain. Like he's not good. But like we're used to seeing him as like, like Lelouch or Vash or Ichigo or Renton.
Hold on. A Lelouch is a matter of perspective, depending.
the anime portrays him as a hero, though.
I don't the thing is
it follows him as a hero, though. Like you can fight and be like, yes, he was actually crazy, or actually he was a villain. But like as you're following along with the anime, because of how it's like shot and how the camera work is, it portrays him to be like the good guy or the hero that you're following.
That's the thing is I think it portrays him as both. I think it shows a kind of a flipping perspective, because in the beginning you see him one way, but especially during the final arc before the last episode, not including the movie, we get to see spoilers for anyone still watching a 2006 fucking anime. We get to see Emperor Lelouch. We get to see.
You're right.
See him, and like the way they portray that is like, I am now a dictator. I will make the world bend to my will. And then it's like everything looks terrible for those few episodes until the reveal, where it all changes the perspective.
Yeah. I just meant more so like while you're following him, he feels like typical, like, hey, this is Johnny. Camera's moving with him. Lelouch is our main character. He's the quote unquote hero. And then obviously by the end of it, it's different. But I meant like more so that Izaya isn't. Because like when we have Izaya, he's very much framed in these like, no, he's a shithead. Like he's ruining things.
Yeah.
So Johnny's performance has to change to show that. And it's just not something that we were used to,
God, I'm thinking about my stupid favorite line of Izaya's in Johnny's voice.
Which was what?
Just, bullying people is lame. It's pathetic, really. Beating up chicks isn't really my shtick. So instead, I'll make it a point to take their precious cell phones.
Oh, yes!
And smash them.
And then he does it like 30, and he's like, I'm bored now.
Yep. I am now done. It is no longer my hobby to smash girl cell phones.
I love it.
God.
Oh my gosh.
It's such a campy moment.
It's so good. Oh yeah, and Leah address was saying, "Oh wow, Danganronpa. Can you do any like Danganronpa voices?"
Let me think. I know I can. Let me see. I know I can do a bit of a. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm sure everyone's ready to have an unbearable time this evening.
Well, that's like Teddy from like Persona.
You're right. That's a little closer to. Oh God. I don't want to know if I can do Teddy. I don't want to know if I can do Teddy.
It's not like Sam Riegel Teddy. It's like I always forget the voice actor's name, but the one that was original Teddy.
Yeah. I actually didn't know they changed voices.
Yeah, so Persona 4 Golden changed a lot of voice actors for Persona.
I thought it was just Chie.
No, it was Matt Mercer took over for Kanji as well, because Troy Baker was too busy with The Last of Us.
Oh, that's actually very sad.
Yeah, they had to re-record lines and everything, and Matt Mercer took over. And now in every portrayal, ever since Golden, it's been Matt Mercer.
Man, I gotta go through Golden. I gotta see what this is like, because it's gonna trip me out.
I actually think Golden's a little worse, but I also just don't like Mary, so...
You don't like who? Like what?
Mary.
Oh, Mary.
Or is it Mari? I don't even know.
I think it's Mari. It's Marie. Maybe it's.
I don't like her.
It's Marmar.
It's Mar.
We're calling her Marmar.
I don't like her. Just like I don't like Persona 5 Royal. I think Persona 5 Royal is actually significantly weaker than P5 Vanilla. Yeah, I think.
I haven't gone through. Oh my God! Don't get me ranting about Persona 5. I have feelings about that game.
It frustrates. All right, hold on. Before we go on to Persona, just because we were on Danganronpa and you did a Monokuma impression, Monokuma is actually the one character I can do, and I don't do impressions for some reason. I think I'm pretty good at Monokuma.
Those boy.
It's punishment time.
Done. That's pretty good. I makes me want to punch you, and that is the correct answer.
I mean, you can punch me all night long, baby.
Oh, I thought I was the masochist here.
I mean, I am too.
Oh.
Masochist rise!
Oh no! All right, wait. You know what? Since I
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, since I was forced to tweet that I was a bottom today, I guess this time I get to say, and they were both bottoms.
I mean, it's true. It's true. Listen, bottoms can still have fun together. We can make out. We can order pizza.
Yo, pizza sounds good.
Pizza sounds good. Pizza sounds good.
Wait, you get pizza in this side of the world?
Hell yeah, we do.
Look, I just came from like like seven galaxies away. Like we don't really have service there, so I don't really know where delivery hits.
Okay. Well, here I'll tell you what. So since we're both bottoms, we can do Netflix and chill, but like actually Netflix and chill, like just vibing and hanging out.
Okay, but can we watch Arcane?
I haven't watched it yet, actually.
It's so good.
Well, there you go. We can watch it.
Yes.
Yes.
So let me tell you unironically something.
Hit me.
So as a voice actor, I think you absolutely should watch Arcane.
I want to at some point. I will.
Arcane is, as someone who does not like League of Legends, Arcane is a masterpiece.
Okay.
Like not even like no hold back. I don't use that word very much. There's like 3 or 4 things in the planet that I will call a masterpiece. Arcane is now one of them.
Okay. I feel you on that. There's a couple things I feel very similarly about, like a couple shows.
What you got on that list?
God, are we talking specifically animation?
No, whatever you feel tell me your feelings, share your feelings, and shed yourself to me. Show me your vulnerability.
So, if we're talking animation, I think it's unfair, but like the Legend of Vox Machina, I think was amazing.
Yo, let's go! Yes.
I think it was just a masterclass of an amazing animation studio, and obviously a very big passion project for a lot of very well-known voice actors. And seeing it actually come together, I think certain characters that I wasn't expecting to like be like, oh, I don't remember this performance from you while watching the campaign, because like this was the Briarwood arc is where I came into watching Critical Role, so I was there like very early. Like in campaign 1, like I've watched Critical Role for like 10 years almost.
So like so getting to see it animated, you're just like, this is fucking, this is diamonds. This is
it's honestly kind of life changing. Because there are certain characters that I didn't love in campaign 1. I didn't love Keyleth, and I didn't love Percy. And for reasons like Percy to me was always just like, I have to be the smartest one in the room, but like it never sounded fun. Like when he was doing it.
Fair.
But then, obviously we have everything that happens during the Briarwood arc. I'm gonna not spoil it too much, just because it's still relatively new.
It's fresh enough.
Yeah, but like watching Taliesin Jaffe take on Percy again in like a more like scripted like passion project, he fucking killed it. Percy was wonderful. Percy was probably Scanlan Sam Riegel is probably still always going to be my favorite. But I think Taliesin Jaffe honestly killed it with Percy. But I think everybody like really showed up. I wasn't a huge fan of Pike. I think Ashley Johnson knocked it out. I think you feel a lot more emotion from her in that.
I loved that's honestly that's kind of where I agree. Like I loved everyone. I know who my one character I'm not sold on in it. And it's Vex. Vex is the sister, right?
Yeah.
I always get Vex and Vax.
Vex and Vax, yeah.
She's
Vex,
the only one that I feel... God damn it. She's the only one I wasn't sold on by the end, because I feel like it's not on any actor's fault, or it's the fault of she really doesn't get enough attention.
Yeah.
They kind of like sideswipe her with yes, I am a plot device for a moment, and then you don't really get much else for her through the entire show. So
the problem with it, and have you seen Critical Role season 1 or campaign 1? Rather?
I have not.
Okay, so the thing with it, and the reason that they made her like a plot device like that, as a ranger in game, she has favorite enemy, and her favorite enemy is dragons, because dragons killed her mother.
Yeah.
So like it's a very pivotal plot, like character driven thing, but they didn't know how to make it like, hey, this is a game thing. And then as soon as they're done with that, she kind of gets sidelined because it's not her arc. It's Percy's arc. You know, like very, very much the Briarwood arc is very much about Percy and the DeRollo family and Whitestone and all the history leading up into that. We're not ready for the twin story yet, which probably will come soonish.
Also, can I also want to mention a character that I have an unbelievable amount of appreciation for someone who doesn't usually like these kind of characters. Grog.
Yes! Strong Jaw!
I do not normally like big, dumb, stupid characters. He is my favorite dumb, stupid character I've seen in years.
I love him so much. I think a lot of it is the passion you feel behind Travis Willingham. Just really like leaning into the role.
Which the funny part to me is, okay, so hear me out. I'm going to say something that's going to sound mean.
Go ahead.
But I mean it actually endearingly here.
Hold on. Is it about Roy Mustang?
No.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
So, his performance as Grog felt the least professional in a good way.
Yes.
Like, it felt like a D&D character being played, and
Yes.
I loved that.
Yes.
I loved it being more like it didn't feel like, I am big strong man. I am here to teach you the ways of the warrior. It was, hey guys, I'm playing Grog. I'm here for D&D today.
Yes.
And I loved that. I actually felt like that did so much for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big thing to like about him in general, because it's Travis just being dumb, you know, like it's Travis having a good time. So
like,
what I was gonna say though, and I thought you were gonna go there, because Travis Willingham, usually very well known for playing Roy Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist. I think Grog is better. I'm gonna be real. I think the performance of Grog is significantly better. Not that his performance of Roy is bad. It's just I think it's different.
I'd probably put them on par with each other, because Grog is about fun and chaos.
Yes.
And where Roy shines are the moments of his fury or seriousness. Like, his comedy is funny, but it's not like Grog funny. It's like,
so that's what I mean, though.
Like,
yeah.
But that's why I'd say it's different more so, because like him confronting lust in Brotherhood specifically.
Yeah.
And you're just like the expressiveness, the way that he handles it, the way when Roy Mustang takes onto a screen, every fucking person in the room is like, this is the guy you don't fuck with.
So wait. I'm gonna pull this back for a second.
Okay.
So I agree with you. I think they're very different, but I think the big reason why they're different is Roy Mustang as a role is significantly more like kept together and formal. And,
yeah.
But now you're saying specifically the lust scene, or scenes where he loses his anger or his temper and everything like that.
Like yeah.
Is it Travis Willingham that's doing it to you, or is it the writing and the character moment and the animation that's doing it for you?
All of it. So each part. So I don't think like it's his line delivery there is spot on, and I feel like those are moments like it's a weird feeling. I think Full Metal Alchemist, both Original and Brotherhood, are fantastic.
Agreed.
And I also think Original gets too much hate for Brotherhood existing.
Agreed. 100%.
And when I think of it, I don't put it in my favorites list, but it's one of those I can't deny that it's like one of the best things made for so many performance moments, for so much writing. Like it's one of those where everything just kind of comes together like hotcakes.
Yeah. I 100% agree.
And like one of the only issues with it, even a friend of mine has pointed out, is in Brotherhood they play a lot of serious moments for laughs. And Roy, when you like, the writing leads up to a moment that lets Travis go off, that lets him really hammer it in, because like you can have a scene where someone just has a wonderful, really like down to earth performance, but then if you have great writing, you have moments where you allow someone to just go and just blow everyone's minds. Like have you ever seen The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the little thing. In The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, I don't like Crispin Freeman as Kyon.
Yeah,
I do not like him as Kyon.
It is a weird role, because you hear Crispin Freeman and you're like, this isn't Balmung. He's not
exactly.
He's not angry. Why isn't he angry? It's Chris. Why not angry if Crispin Freeman?
So here's the thing on that. I think in Disappearance, he came into the role beautifully, and the final monologue, that really, really long one at the end, he delivers beautifully, except for maybe like literally the last word of the entire monologue. But besides that, like, you have this amazingly written scene, and it gave Crispin the chance to just drive off.
So this is my point though, and why I was praising Travis Willingham for Grog much more than Roy. It feels like what makes Grog special is Travis. Because if somebody else played Grog, it's not Grog.
It just wouldn't be, you know. Okay.
But for Roy, you paint that scene. You paint that hey, Roy has gone this entire time. You know, Lust was the one that killed. What's it called? Or I'm sorry, not Lust. Envy was the one that killed.
Hughes,
thank you. And you know, everything explodes into this moment, and like this is his moment. There's so many other factors that make that character great, so you're already excited. So like, yeah, there's so much less for Grog. So I'm like, Travis Willingham made that scene where I'm not saying he didn't make Roy, but there were a lot of other factors that went into it that people may not realize. They're like, do I love this scene because Travis Willingham was great as Roy, or do I love it because we got to see Roy go off on somebody finally?
So then here's what I'd say then.
Yeah.
I'd say that I think both performances are still about equally as good. However, I think it is more impressive that he managed to make Grog work the way he did, rather than a character that has so much to push towards like Roy.
That is what I'm saying. Like, I think
I would agree with.
That's more so what I was trying to lean into. Because you were talking about Crispin Freeman not really working super well with Kyon through the anime Haruhi Suzumiya for Melancholy. But then you get this great written scene. And again, you said that. It's a great written scene. So is Crispin Freeman finally good as Kyon, or was the scene good? You see what I mean?
Well, the thing is, because in the series of Melancholy, you still have good writing moments.
Yeah.
But like it's one of those. It never really clicked with him up to that point. But then he had a moment where he just took off with it, and it's like, it's you can have a great voice, but if you have a poor scene to work behind, it's kind of hard.
Agreed.
It's hard. The pieces all have to come together. When something, if you make a cake, if one of your ingredients are wrong, the cake's still going to be fucked.
Yes. Yeah. You use salt instead of sugar, the entire thing's done.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
And that's going to be the same with any production. You have one thing that stands out as off, and everything else is affected by it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's just like, I look at Roy Mustang like, as being like a strawberry shortcake. And like Grog is egg on toast.
Yeah.
There are less ingredients, but they're both great.
And just, oh man, Grog, all the performances on Grog. You take Big Dumb Man and you get fun lines like,
I love it. I
will never stop over just, all right, I'm going to go get everyone. All right, on your way back, can you bring me a sandwich? Grog.
It's great. Just like it's great that Gray the Bean cheered 50 bits. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
I'm so sad that you haven't seen Campaign 1 for Critical Role.
I might go back through it. Like once I start back work, I might just start plowing through Critical Role because I very much enjoyed Vox Machina. I
don't want to, like, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a reason why I love Travis Willingham in Campaign 1, like even more so. Grog made me cry because of a very, very powerfully emotional scene.
And it wasn't in the show?
Well, I mean, it's way in the future. Like it hasn't happened
season
yet.
1's just really long.
Well, season 1 is just an arc.
Okay.
Well, all right. So season 1 of the show, The Legends of Vox Machina, was just about the Briarwood arc, which was like 30 something episodes maybe in Critical Role. Because remember, it's a campaign. So like there's an overarching story that can last. I think Campaign 1 was, God, what was it? 150 something episodes. So and Legends of Vox Machina was only 30 of that. Like the first season of it. So we have another 4 or 5 seasons. Easy.
I hope we get more of it animated because
100%. We are. Season 2 is already confirmed.
Hey y'all, I didn't know that. Let's go.
So here's the crazy thing about that. And this made me happy, but I remember it caused a lot of internet drama, which is such a shame. Oh my god, I fucking love talking about Critical Role and voice acting. It's so much fun.
I'm glad I could provide that.
I gotta talk to you more about this stuff.
I'm telling you, be my friend. I want you to hang out with me. Stuff. We'll talk about games.
Be your friend. I want you to be my friend.
We'll be each other's friends.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I've ever had a friend like that before.
Well, you ain't never had a friend like me.
That was good. That was good. I like that. I definitely like that. But no, so Critical Role announced in, I think 2019, maybe. I know it was before COVID. They announced that, hey, we're going to try and make an animated series. So they did Kickstarter. And they're like, yeah, we want like, I think they asked for like $50,000. Like
it was 750,000.
They asked for 750,000?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they asked for 750,000 and they got, what was it, a couple million?
They got 11 million.
Yeah. So the thing is when that, before that even ended, so like they got the 11 million and it was still going. During all of that, they announced Amazon picked them up and immediately confirmed a season 2 before season 1 had even been finished.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it was originally season 1 was supposed to be 4 episodes, and it wasn't supposed to be the Briarwood arc. It was supposed to be like 4 random episodes that happened before the campaign. Okay. And then Amazon was like, take this money, make season 1 longer, and make season 2.
Based.
So that happened, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
I think Vox Machina is one of my favorite, and like now one of the best examples I've ever seen of what happens when you let creators create what they have in mind.
It's super true. It's super true. It's really nice to see just how creative everybody can be.
Exactly. It's fun. It's brutal. Like I haven't seen seeing a show animated in the style of like, I don't know, what is it, like Voltron, all of these other shows that like been coming out. But like, ooh, we stretching?
No, yeah, I mean like, yeah, but Voltron isn't something that I get to talk about much either.
Voltron is one I've thought about watching, but I've been told to be dissuaded from it.
Yeah.
Because I've heard the ending was rough.
The thing with Voltron, there's 8 seasons.
Oh.
It should have ended after 6. I think 6 was probably like good. Season 7 feels like it didn't need to exist, and season 8 is just they shat the bed really fucking hard. Like really badly.
That would, are we talking like Game of Thrones badly?
I would argue worse.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So like it got so bad to the point where like oh god, I can't say that without spoiling it.
Buying a cup of coffee.
I can say though, Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Sphincter Sniffer.
Oh, I see my anonymous buddy has showed up in your chat as well.
Gotta love it.
The Sphincter Sniffer.
Absolutely love it. It's so funny. So I see Fluffle said it. It's season 7. I don't think 7's honestly that bad. It has a lot of good concepts, and then as it gets to the end of it, it sucks. In the beginning of it, it's great, but season 6 was such a fucking peak of not only storytelling, but of animation. Oh my god, there's one of like the most beautifully animated fight scenes I've ever seen in Western animation ever. And it's a very, very, very powerfully, emotionally driven scene. And it's super good. And it ends the season and it's super good. And then season 7 and 8 happen. And it's like,
oh,
why? Why did you do this?
I'm so sorry.
And then the other bad thing is that unfortunately season 7 and season 8 suffer from anime tropes of hey, we're losing this fight, give it everything you've got, and then they win.
Oh,
yeah. So
you know, all right, it's funny you say that. There's a show that I kind of have to point out that there's a certain popular show that I still think is amazing, but whoa.
No, I'm listening. Like a certain popular show just has me immediately go.
Yeah, a certain popular show that I love, but I have to say, its writing is kind of, there's some issues with the writing. I like the writing, but there's some issues with the writing. But everyone looks at the show like a 10 out of 10, and that's Demon Slayer.
Oh, I can't talk about Demon Slayer. I haven't seen it, so.
Oh, okay. Oh man, so it is worth a watch. I think it's a very wonderful show, but I actually think it's a really interesting check on. If you watch it, pay attention to the writing a little bit, because you'll notice that the show is what you get if you have 10 out of 10 execution on almost every area, and then you have a 6 or 7 out of 10 story.
Okay. Now, do you think it's the anime's fault, or do you think it's just the source material isn't there?
So I think it's probably a bit on the source material, because it's more of a, like, the execution once again is immaculate. Like I've never shed a tear for animation before.
It's ufotable, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah.
And they outdid themselves with Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Like I episode 19 of Demon Slayer, I literally shed a tear for how beautiful the animation was.
I remember hearing episode 19 thrown around a lot. But I saw the fight scene for season 2, because everybody was like, you need to see it.
Oh, the season 2 one.
Yeah.
I may have made a mess of my bed sheets on that one.
But the thing is, like, for me, and I like anime, like, don't get me wrong, I've just fallen off of it a lot, but like, I was also watching Ufotable like a while ago. Like, I watched Fate Zero, I watched UBW, you know, like I've seen really good quality Ufotable stuff. So like when everyone was like, yo, look at this amazing animation, I'm like, it's Ufotable. Like, yes, it's gorgeous, but I'm like, did you not watch Fate Zero? Did you not watch UBW? Like,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
I mean, like, I get it. Like, I get it, you know? But I don't know. I stopped looking at, oh my god, this is pretty, and I start looking at, like, what's like behind it. Like, is this scene great because it's pretty? Or is it great because it has a lot of great moments in it and it's pretty?
Okay. Now I really want you to watch it because I really would love to hear. I really want to hear your opinions on it after that.
So it's great though. I love anime for that reason. And a specific anime that I really like is Haikyuu for that.
Ooh, I've stayed away from sports anime, but I'm thinking about finally giving in because maybe I will. Maybe I will. I know it's good. I know it's good.
Please do it.
That's a rabbit hole.
Can I go off? Can I go off?
You go for it, King.
Haikyuu is the best sports anime / manga series to exist in the past 20 to 30 years. Easy.
Oh damn! I know it ended too. Was the ending good?
The ending was amazing, and it took a direction that I don't think anybody expected, and it nailed it.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
The endings are hard.
I mean, like, the thing with Haikyuu is like I said, it is a volleyball team in high school. So you expect, all right, let's go in and watch these guys, play volleyball. But it delves into interpersonal relationships, the stress of being a senior in high school in Japan, the stress of making friends. Hey, I'm not good enough. Hey, why am I only good at this one thing? Why can't I be more well-rounded? Why can't I be like XYZ? Why am I only a bench warmer? Why, like, what am I going to do after college? What am I going to do after high school? What am I going to do tomorrow? Like, there's a lot of really, really good moments. And they're not all just surrounded in playing the game, but the game is always the most important thing and the medium that drives everything. And that's why Haikyuu is so good. And you see it as the show goes on as well. One of the more recent seasons, you could see that they had budget. So like for a very impactful moment, like an attacker on the other team, I think it was God, what was it? Forward. I forget the names of the positions in volleyball. I'm really bad at them. But
damn, after all that Haikyuu, you don't remember the positions? Man, fake volleyball fan, fake Haikyuu fan. I'm kidding.
I know the position I played, or the positions I played, but I just can't think of. It's probably just like outside or like something like that, But like literally, I will send you the GIF like later. It's literally just a single hit, and it is one of the most gorgeous like 4 seconds I've seen in animation ever. Because it's just, but the thing is the weight of it. Because it's so gorgeous and because of the impact it made in that match was, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Oh, hell yeah.
I am curious. All right, you know what?
Hold on. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you right now. Go off yourself. And I
was gonna say I might try Haikyuu just for you then. I might do it just for you, exclusively for you. No, it's not because I like you or anything. Baka. What?
I have to find that scene and send it to you too.
And now now it's just making me think of like moments where you're like everything comes together, and then I was just like, there's one that it all comes together, and then right afterwards I'm wounded. God of High School.
Ooh, I found it. I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah, I'm gonna send the hit to you.
All right, let me see this. Hold on. But have you ever heard of God of High School?
I have, but I've never seen it.
Okay, so God of High School starts out as a martial arts show, which was amazing as a martial arts show. And okay, I feel like I've seen that.
Probably have.
I do like this, but oh man, I'm gonna give it. I'll have to give it a shot. Can't believe I'm gonna watch Haikyuu for Roy. God,
we got another one, boys. We got another person to watch gay sports volleyball anime.
Oh no!
It's not even
that gay. I feel it
gay.
encroaching on me.
It's not even that gay. That's the good thing. Is they don't force. Listen, it's harder to ship people in Haikyuu just because they focus so much on the volleyball. But sorry, continue. God of High School.
God of High School. So there is a fight where like they do a sort of caricature fight. Like it's just literally, it's art. It's beautiful, and the entire moment is great. And I had this moment where I was like, this is probably one of the coolest fights I've seen in anime. And then it goes from a martial arts anime to being about stands. And it always hurts because like scaling in shows, like sometimes a show, you know that feeling of sometimes they won't just let a show be a show?
Yes. It's entirely why I dropped the Dragon Ball franchise.
Actually, that's a very good example.
I vehemently dislike Dragon Ball now.
God, Super is dumb. Super is really dumb.
I watched the Frieza movie, and I was like, I'm done. I can't do it anymore, dude.
I've seen like so many clips in different parts of Super, and I'm like, there's so many parts of this that this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Why? And like, I get that they want to give so many characters love, and I'm just like no, Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your life? Go home. Do you have a wife and kids, dog? You don't have to keep. It was great. Z, we loved Z. We don't need more.
You know it's fucking terrible, and I'm gonna make a real spicy take here.
Okay.
GT was great. It was just before its time.
Wait, what was?
Dragon Ball GT.
GT was great.
GT was great. It was just before its time.
I could see that
because
I actually.
Okay.
I was like, as much as I never was like super big GT person. Like when I was younger, I looked at GT and I'm like, hey, yo, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, lit.
Yes. So
everyone, like, no one dislikes Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Not a single person. Yeah.
Nobody.
All right.
That goes hard.
So the thing I love about the Dragon Ball franchise is adventure, because Dragon Ball started out as an adventure anime. It was, it was very heavily inspired by Journey to the West. Like that was the whole point. You've got Son Goku, he's got the, the power pole, and you've got the beans, and you've got these people going on a journey together, you know? And I love that. Obviously Dragon Ball Z took a bit more of a fighting approach and tried to make it a little bit more focused on that. And there's good arcs. The Cell arc I still think is the peak of Dragon Ball Z. Like 100%.
I would agree.
100% easy. However, the Majin Buu arc kind of sucks. Not gonna lie.
I think there are like ups and downs on it. There's stuff that was interesting, and then like it's I think that's like where the descent to you really hating Goku comes in.
Yes.
Like I remember I used to have some of the episodes on VHS, and the specific one I remember is the one where Goku is like fighting Majin Buu at Super Saiyan 3. And then he's talking to Vegeta, and he's like, if I have some time to relax, he's like, oh, you want me to beat him? I was holding off so that you could have a turn. And I'm like, you piece of shit. You are literally facing human extinction. You watched this dude evaporate the entire planet, and you decided not to kill him because, I gotta give my bro a turn.
Yeah, I mean, he literally give like a dimension-ending dickhead a Senzu Bean in Super, so he can have like a full fight with him.
I mean, he's done that several times. He gives Cell a Senzu Bean in fucking Z.
Vegeta was great. Vegeta honestly was the star of the Majin arc. I honestly, if he killed Buu there, I think that would have been a fantastic arc. Because it would have been a short one, but Vegeta coming like full circle to being like, I'm gonna protect my wife, I'm gonna protect my child. I understand now like what I did and why I was such a dickhead. Like, full circle Vegeta. Would have been a great arc for his character, but Goku had to fucking ruin it.
Absolutely. Being a kid is being like, oh, I love Goku. Being an adult is, maybe Vegeta was right.
Literally. So, the thing with Dragon Ball, about adventure. Dragon Ball Z, obviously about fighting. GT is back to adventure. They literally go across the galaxy looking for the Black Star Dragon Balls. And then
back to their roots.
Yeah. And while Baby is maybe not the most creative villain, because he basically just does what Buu did and takes on people's powers, you get Super Saiyan 4 introduced, and it is the power cap. You cannot get higher than Super Saiyan 4 because you turn into a great ape. And that was always the Saiyan cap.
That's fair.
And I loved that. And the only way they could beat Omega Shenron, which was the second like big villain for GT, was doing fusion with 2 Super Saiyan 4s.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. The way they made Vegeta go Super Saiyan 4 was kind of silly.
Yeah.
but Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is literally the hardest character in the entire Dragon Ball franchise.
So good. It's so good. GT has so much good to offer, and people just don't want to admit it. People are afraid to admit that GT is actually hella good.
Exactly. She's a 10, but she thinks that GT is bad.
Yeah. or she's a 10 and she thinks that Super is good.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, I will die on that hill. I don't like Super. I think the Dragon Ball franchise should have ended after. Honestly, it should have ended after Z. I would have been fine if GT didn't exist. As much as I like it, I would have been fine with it.
God, there's so much. There's just like that. Super is a great example of someone trying to handle power scaling and being like, let's just not have everyone fight the way they usually fight.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, how many? I remember seeing a bunch of fights in Super literally be Goku or Vegeta fighting at base form to have a normal fight, and then they're like, oh, that's cute. Powers up, shits on them.
Yeah. I don't know.
And it's like, why do we entertain this?
They just don't know how to handle power scaling. They just don't.
They don't.
I feel like were we talking about something before Dragon Ball though? We were talking about
Demon Slayer or franchises. Shoot. Oh my God. There was braining.
Was it that they jumped the gun? It was something like that. We were talking. I mean, yeah, we were talking about ufotable, but I meant Laura. There was a topic why we shifted into Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Damn it.
I'm trying to think.
No. What?
It might just be anime losing track of what made them good in the first place.
I think so.
And like changing into things. Like one of the ones I know a lot of people. Have you seen Bleach?
I have seen Bleach.
All right. To people that are excited for Bleach to come back as an anime, I'm so sorry that you haven't read the manga. Because if you're excited for the anime to come back, it shows that you have not read the manga.
Yeah.
Because Thousand Year Blood War is not a good arc.
It's not a good arc.
It is a very bad arc.
Look, all right, on the bright side, there's only one thing that gives me hope on it.
Good.
They know that they did not give Tite Kubo, I don't know how you pronounce it, the time that he needed to properly wrap up that manga, which, by the way, wrapped up like shit, for those of you who don't know.
It did. Wait.
My God.
Wasn't it? It was supposed to end with the Aizen arc, and like he wrote it that way, and then they said, no, wait, keep going. And he was like, okay, I guess. And then they told them to hurry up and finish it.
So, I know, like, they definitely cut him near the end. I don't know when he was supposed to end it, because he went on record to, like, there's an interview, and two of the biggest things that came out of it that I remember were, one, that he has, like, so many secrets of Bleach that we've gotten to see a bunch of them since then, and they're, like, he sprinkled them all over. So he's had, like, really ridiculous long plan with all of these things. And then, do you know his method for dealing with writer's block?
No, I don't remember.
Creating new characters.
Oh no.
So when if you ever reread Bleach, read it with the mindset knowing that when he can't think of what to write, he makes a new character.
Holy shit.
And now that changes so much, doesn't it?
How many times did he get writer block? Oh my God. There's so many fucking characters in Bleach.
Yeah, it makes so much more sense. It changes the world. It opens your third eye.
I just unlocked a Mangekyo Sharingan in that bitch. Holy shit.
How many times do they introduce a random new ragtag team of something?
Yeah, I don't know. I like Bleach a lot, and I wish people respected it more, because Dragon Ball is not one of the big three, and it never has been, and it never will be. The big three was always One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach.
I do agree with that. It's true. That will always be the original big three.
It's always the original big three. As much as I enjoy Bleach 100%. All right, here's probably my hot take.
Okay.
One Piece is the most consistent out of those three.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Bleach has the lowest lows, but the highest highs. Saving Rukia arc, seeing Bankai's for the first time, the
Byakuya versus Ichigo, fucking.
Yep.
Oh.
There is some real good shit with Bleach. Like,
that's true.
Whew, even in like 2006, 2007, when like Saving Rukia arc was like deep into it, it was beautiful. And the music, super good.
Dude, early Bleach was crack.
Yeah, 100%. And then you get things like the Bount arc.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that was Or the Fullbringer arc.
I don't want to talk about the Fullbringer arc. You know what? Actually, all right. So this is going to be a complete reversal. So one filler arc that I actually love is the Zanpakuto Rebellion.
Okay, that's valid. Actually, that is valid.
I think the Zanpakuto Rebellion is one of the best filler arcs I've ever seen, because at one point it didn't feel like filler. It felt like it just fit in.
And that's how it should be. Like, filler that actually develops. Like, if you're going to have filler, at least do something with it. Like, fucking let's look at Naruto. Naruto it was like a travesty with their filler, but like, the one thing that I will give Naruto is that they put all of their filler in one place. I think it's stupid how much filler they had, but like, when you look at something like Bleach, you're like, oh, so where's the filler? Okay, so in the middle of season 5, you've got filler right
Yep.
here, and then season
Yep.
7, you've got filler in this area,
Yep.
and you've got it all sprinkled all around. You're like,
Yep.
oh man, I gotta pick the olives off my goddamn pizza. And Naruto is like, yes, we are classy men here. You ordered this anime pizza. Yes,
Oh my God.
olives are only on this quarter of the pizza. You may remove that entirely and enjoy the rest of your pizza to your liking.
So wait. So I was saying how I love the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, but then it goes into a sequel of that arc, and that arc is garbage because you can tell it's filler. Because they finished the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc and it's great, and then immediately it's garbage. But Kyle is also saying Kubo apparently wanted to end Bleach after Rukia was saved and Aizen defected, which sounds about right because it's way before Hueco Mundo, it's before Arancars. It's before holoification for people getting the Vizards. It's before all of that.
Which is sad because I think that the weird thing is like it would have felt cool, but like I guess where Aizen defected, like I guess if he fought Aizen, that'd have been one thing. So Aizen is one of the stupidest characters ever written. I'm gonna be real. I love Aizen, but I also think he's written stupid.
Aizen has the power of power creep, or the problem of power creep. The power of power creep.
No, that's actually his power. His power is literally I just do it. Like, yes, Ichigo's the only one who can fight Aizen because he has not witnessed Aizen's Shikai before. Okay.
He's a bad guy with plot armor. That's a good one.
Actually, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Like, he even, like, Gin, hey, I'm going to stab you in the heart.
Hold on. Evo Lee Ninja Man? That is a terrible take. That is an uncultured take.
That is an awful take.
That is an...
Oh, no.
Sorry. I had to save us. I had to save us from that.
Oh my god. Masashi Kishimoto admitted he did not write a way to beat Madara, so he just Deus Ex Machina'd it. And Madara, oh no.
That's like, you could have, if you said Pain, I would have been like, okay, that's at least like probably the best villain from Naruto. I'll give you that. Pain is at least the most fun because Pain arc is just a good fun time.
Like literally, I think the only problem with the Pain arc was how it ended. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, Pain went hard.
But hold on, you're saying Madara is the best villain of, not just ever, like in all anime, bro.
No.
Bro, have you seen
anime?
Have you seen anime? Have you seen Yu Hakusho? Have you seen Hunter x Hunter? Have you seen what are some other great shonens? Like even if we're just staying in shonen. Like,
that's true. Yeah.
Oh
no.
Obito, bro, you're digging. I'm sorry. You're digging yourself. You are digging yourself a deeper hole.
Look, I'm just gonna laugh. I'm just sitting here laughing all these years later. Masashi Kishimoto still screaming, being like, "Yeah, you guys totally didn't realize it was Obito, right? Right, guys? Right?" Us 10 years prior being like, "It's Obito."
It's like the same thing. That's like when My Hero Academia fans get mad that Dabi was Toya.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's like we all knew that. But we all fucking knew.
But yeah, and the thing is that it's Horikoshi, right? That's the author
for My Hero.
Yeah,
I think so.
So Horikoshi specifically said in an interview, he's talking about it, he's like, I wasn't trying to hide the fact that it was Toya, like for My Hero, for Dabi. What I was trying to do is make his reveal meaningful and not just be like coming out, and he did. And I'm not gonna spoil it.
I
don't want to spoil it because that's manga stuff. But everybody knows. Everybody knows that it's Toya. I won't say how, but it's a fucking big deal when he reveals himself.
Also, hold the fuck up. We're talking about shonens. We're talking about best villains. Motherfucker, are you saying Madara is a better villain than fucking Cell?
Yeah, nah.
Nah, fam.
Wait. In Cell's, I don't know if Cell's a good example.
Why?
Because Vegeta kind of screwed them a little bit more. Because plot armor again. Because Akira Toriyama was like, I want to write more, and he wrote Vegeta.
Let me addendum.
Go ahead.
Perfect Cell.
I mean, Perfect Cell's okay. I actually like sick. I like First Form Cell the most.
First Form Cell is underrated. Second Form Cell sucks.
I don't dislike Second Form Cell, but like he definitely feels like the most gimme. Because like Vegeta literally was like, I'm about to kill you. Go absorb 18. I want to fight you when you're full power.
Oh, you
know,
like
he pulled the Goku.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was his first time hitting Super Saiyan 2, and he's like, this is too easy.
Like,
Fucking Dragon Ball.
Thanks, Dragon Ball. Man, I hate the trope.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks,
Thanks, Obama.
Oh no, now I'm thinking Metal Gear Rising again.
Oh no.
My Metal Gear was rising yesterday.
Hey yo, show me.
Come closer. I'll give you a sneak peek.
Hey. I just want to address this real quick because they cheered bits.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyone remember Zatch Bell? Because it's starting to feel like it was a Toonami fever dream I had as a kid. Zatch Bell did exist. Didn't they say it was coming back?
Oh my god, they did. Oh, actually, really quick, do you have a restroom in here?
I do, to the left. If you just,
real quick, I will be right back. Hold on, give me just a moment. I need to the little boy's room.
Yes, go for it. He's not a little boy, Chad. He's all man. John, how you guys doing tonight? You guys having fun? You guys having a good night? I hope you're all doing well. Get a room. We have a room. It's just you guys are watching us. Dragon Ball derogatory. Will companies please let old shows die? I'm actually excited for the Trigun reboot. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that I'm not excited about is that Johnny, well, not that he would be able to say anything anyway, but Johnny was like, yeah, they didn't ask me to come back as Vash, which makes me sad. I hope that's just a lie. Hey, Vexper, what's going on? This cafe night is longer than normal. I mean, listen, we're having fun. You know, this is my first time getting to sit down with Exo. He's super fucking hot. He's got a really nice voice. We've got a lot of similar tastes, you know? It's good. I like the anime talk. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to just shoot the shit. It doesn't always need to be like hyper crazy, hyper everything's breaking. You know? Y'all dogging on Dragon Ball? Not Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. Whoa! You alright in there, X? Oh. Exo? Chad, I think he's dying. Exo! Exo!
I'm here. I'm back.
Okay. I was worried. I heard some banging. Are you okay?
Look, I fought some ninjas. They jumped me in the bathroom.
They heard you talking shit on Madara. Or Obito.
They did.
Got it.
Look, the Akatsuki ain't got shit on me, you know? Oh my god, I hate myself pronouncing it Akatsuki right there. The Akatsuki. I hate my...
The Akatsuki.
You know about them dang old Akatsuki? They've been causing trouble all around these Kono High pirates.
Y'all know about that Kage Bunshin no Jutsu?
No! Oh, you know, I hear about some weird old jutsus in this area like that Go Kakyu no Jutsu.
How about that Gan Jutsu? I hate it so much. Sasuke. Y'all know about that Sasuke.
You got that Sasuke?
They got that Hokage.
Oh my god, unironically, the person who first showed me Naruto pronounced it Hokage.
I'm fucking dying. You're lying. You're such a
lie. I'm not lying. Oh my god. He's the person who even he's the reason I go by Exo. And I still look back at this and I'm like, he pronounced it Hokage.
Naruto.
I hate Naruto. I can't believe they've done this. Can't believe.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm
Goodness gracious. I'm screaming. All right. We're gonna do real quick last thoughts on anime. Any big hot takes you have on anime? Go.
Big hot takes on anime. Takes. God. Let me think. I feel like there's one.
Oh god.
God. I feel like there's one really big one that like I can't think of right now. Like what's a really popular what are some really popular ones right now? Because there's like not Spy Family, because I actually think Spy Family is goated.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's actually good. It's probably the most fun I've had watching a show just like randomly airing in quite a while.
Nice.
God, let me think. Because like I know that I have a couple of hot takes, and I'm trying to think of. There's a really popular one. Oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna be real. This is also a big hot take. I'm not saying it's bad. I can't hear any more about Hunter x Hunter. I'm tired of hearing about Hunter x Hunter.
Oh no! Wait, why are you tired about Hunter x Hunter though?
The amount of people. So you know that feeling when everyone's trying to shove down. Oh wait, no. I know what my big hot take is.
I'm curious about what it's gonna be when you already hit me with the I'm tired of Hunter x Hunter.
This specifically goes for I have a reason for this, but I think JoJo is overrated on specifically its writing for some places. I think it's given too many excuses for its writing.
Okay. So, before I address that, welcome in, Raiders! What is going on, Sparky the Third? I hope you're having a fantastic night. Welcome in. Like I said, my name is Roy. I'm a Bunny Brewster VTuber specializing in voice acting, housing this cafe called the Cup of Dusk, where I bring in various VTubers around the internet. We do a little improv sketch comedy, and we talk about anime a lot and voice acting sometimes. And today I'm joined by the most regally voiced gentleman I've ever met.
Oh.
It's EXO!
Yokoso minasan. Roy no cafe da. Cup of Dusk.
Yes. Welcome to the Cup of Dusk, yes. Alright, so you're saying JoJo's not actually that good because the writing is not actually that good.
At some points, especially, there's one major thing that I know about that every time a JoJo fan is trying to defend it to me, I'm like, no, I don't agree at all. And it's specifically the end of part 6.
Okay, so before you explain it or anything like that,
yes,
I don't watch JoJo.
Okay.
I watched a random part of part 3, and I really disliked it. And I decided that JoJo was not for me, and I haven't tried picking it up since then.
The funny part is a lot of JoJo fans actually tell me they don't like part 3 also.
It was, so they're like in the desert, and they have like a stand user baby with them, and like it's like a couple episodes, and then they make the baby eat poop. And like that was the end of it, and I was like,
I'm gonna be real. JoJo does a lot of random stuff. Like everyone talks about how everything just goes to JoJo. JoJo just does a bunch of stuff. It's like I have feelings there, but big spoiler warning for part 6, from what I know about it, and for anyone who is trying to get through that, here's your spoiler warning done. Okay, so now there's a retcon to the entire world.
Oh no!
I'm talking like the villain wins and he rewrites the entire universe.
Is it done poorly though?
By that I mean they literally rewrite everything that we've ever experienced.
Oh,
so everything from parts 1 through 5 no longer exists.
So it's literally a Flashpoint. It's DC Universe Flashpoint.
Yes, except now everything from that point is like a parallel version of what was happening before. So now we get to experience the thing that happened before again, but like with dinosaurs.
No, that doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. And guess what? You know Dio?
Yeah.
You know how they killed Dio after so fucking long and he was the villain for so goddamn long?
They brought him back as the villain, didn't they?
They brought him back as the villain, except now he's a dinosaur.
Is he Raptor Jesus?
He's Raptor Jesus.
Yes! At least we got one meme in there. That sounds terrible. Yeah, like it sounds terrible.
It's not good. Like that's like everyone's like, oh, it's mimetic. It hits to the legacy, and I'm just like, you literally made like I could start JoJo from the end of part 6 and continue and not miss anything because of what happens.
But there's also actual Jesus? Ruby Dead Queen with 100 bits? Is there actual Jesus in JoJo?
There is actual Jesus. There's like a horse race with Jesus.
No.
So it's like there's like people are looking for like the body parts of Jesus or something.
No fucking
with the United States president.
Oh my god.
I'm not even kidding.
All right. I don't know if that's necessarily like a hot take. I'm glad that there's some other people that are like maybe JoJo's not for them or they don't enjoy JoJo, because like I don't enjoy JoJo, but I know it's also just not for me.
Yeah, I'm like eventually I'm gonna give another shot for it, but like that's something that I look at and I'm like, no, I don't get how you guys can let yourself experience this kind of Stockholm syndrome.
I'm trying to think of if any time I was ever actually okay with that. There's like a few anime and like franchises that I absolutely fucking love that are really hard for me to tell people to get into, because I'm like, hey, like I love this and it's real good, but like you're gonna probably not enjoy it for like the first like 30 chapters, 40 chapters. Like it's an investment. So one of the ones that I love to tell people like that for is Air Gear.
Oh my god. I remember reading that when I was younger, and it was so fucking cool. It was so cool.
Air Gear is amazing. Got really shafted on the anime.
Oh.
So I think the manga is actually great. I think the manga is like a solid like 7 or 8 out of 10. It ends okay. It's not like the most amazing, you know, ending ever, but it's okay.
Okay.
But the anime, so you know, so imagine you're watching Bleach.
Yeah.
Okay? And you get up to the point where they start talking about bankais,
Okay.
and then it's over.
Oh.
Not that nobody actually bankais. You don't get to see a bankai fight. You don't get to see any of that. They just start talking about bankais, and then it's just over.
Oh, you know, I actually know a series that I have that feeling for, and it's a really, really weird one.
Which one?
This is the series of the manga is amazing. The show is meh. The other show is also meh.
Tokyo Ghoul.
But it's really hard to recommend. Negima.
I have such a hard time with that show because it.
Oh no! Don't watch it. Don't watch
Or
it.
that franchise because
Yeah.
Love Hina, and Love Hina is. I swear to God, I have Stockholm syndrome with Love Hina.
That's valid. That's valid.
Because I'm who I am, and because of who I grew up in the age of getting 100 bits from Ruby Dead Queen.
You're right.
Nejima and Love Hina were very much used as like, hey kid, do you know what Newgrounds is? Hey kid, do you want to see this random like fan-made visual novel that also has really bad like H game stuff? And it was always Love Hina and it was always Nejima.
Okay, I never saw a Negima one, but I remember the Love Hina one. I just can't.
Oh my God. I just can't.
I
I literally will never be able to look at those franchises again.
Oh, I'm reliving a part of my brain that I
You're having
locked away.
flashbacks.
I am. Oh my God.
Listen, I grew up in that age. It was normal to see those, but God, I hated them. It almost ruined Evangelion for me too, because Ava was the other one that they loved using. But luckily, I saw Evangelion before that.
Oh man, Ava's another very... Ava, I might have some hot takes on. I'm going to keep those ones to myself because, you know, if people can have a flame war of who's best girl between Asuka and Rei for 20 plus years...
They're both trash.
I'm pretty sure... Oh,
everyone knows Misato is best girl. It's no contest. If you don't pick Misato as best girl from Ava original, you're lying to yourself and everybody around you.
Okay, let me say this.
I'm not
As
sorry.
someone who likes Asuka, you're still right.
Okay, thank God. almost had to kick you out because I don't like Asuka at all.
Asuka was a weird one. She was kind of like she had to grow on me. I think it's more of because of the rebuilds.
Okay, that's enough. Hey, Love Feast, thank you so much for the sub. And Dr. Punika, I am also shaking your hand. Yes. Shinji, best girl? No.
Shinji, no.
If we're talking about guys being best girl, Kaiki is best girl in the Monogatari series.
I was about to say, my
brother.
For soliloquy.
Brother.
Dude, when you were talking about shows that are hard to recommend because at the beginning
Monogatari!
I was like, Monogatari!
Oh my God, I almost dropped the Monogatari franchise because of Bakemonogatari. I fucking hated Bakemonogatari. I hated like the first 3 arcs.
I think the first arc is definitely hard. There's like a bunch of things that are rough, but that gets so much better.
Yes.
Koyomi Araragi wa hontou ni omoshiroi dake na.
Oh no. Oh wait, my anime hot take is isekai anime are meh and need to stop. Just make it a series without the MC going into a different universe.
That's not a hot take. That's like the coldest take. Dude, you handed me a fucking cold brew.
It's like a lukewarm take. Yeah, I mean there's too many isekai. You're right. But like some of them are good. Like we talked about it before, Konosuba is great. I think ReZero is also a lot of fun. I haven't seen the second season, so I don't specifically know. But I will say I like those both enough that I wouldn't end isekai. I wouldn't want to keep them.
I agree. Like it's really like knowing what you want to do. Like
yeah.
Like not just making things instant power fantasy because that's what I think makes the worst isekai. When you like you know what I think is the worst isekai I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Go for it.
In Another World with My Smartphone.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh, it's let me give you an explanation.
Sure.
So the plot device is God accidentally killed the main character by striking him with lightning. Literally, he's dead.
Sure.
He's dead immediately.
Sure.
We don't even see his life. He's just already dead. He just, yo, bro, I accidentally hit you with lightning. So how about I like chalk you over and go to another world? And, you know, basic main character. And he's just like, I'll let you take one thing with you. He's like, can I have my cell phone? Sure. And you know, everything from that point on is just BS. Okay, cool. You have martial art skills. Oh, hey, let's find out what elements you have affinity to. Oh, you have affinity to all of them.
What?
Oh, okay. Let's go to a store and look for armor for you. Oh, we found a piece of armor that for everything you're not have an affinity for, you're weak to, but anything that you have affinity for, you're like strong against. Oh, good thing I have an affinity for everything, so I have no weaknesses.
Fantastic.
Oh,
yes.
harem ending? Boom, got him.
Oh
okay,
God.
cool. Like literally everything. Like
Yeah.
there is every single thing is just given. And I'm just like, this is boring and there's no plot and there's nothing good.
Understandable.
Even over, like, if you're gonna make an overpowered isekai series, it has to be one where the world itself is interesting, or the suspense isn't on, oh no, does protagonist Jones win this fight? Oh, they're dead.
It's kind of where I think One Punch Man went, because it's like a lot of the fights lost their gravity, because it's like, well, he's not gonna lose, so it stops
and that was just it. But that's just it. It's because it's the side characters that matter.
Yeah, you get more interested in the side characters. And Kyle, I think I agree with you. A lot of isekai are poorly written, and we'd be better off just as good without the isekai plot. Probably. There are definitely a lot of isekai that are not good because of that. But I will say, there are isekai that I really like and that I think are super slept on. Grimgar, Fantasy and Ash, I think is one of the best isekai in the past decade. Easy.
I would agree.
Just like Ayako Azul rating us is one of the best isekai ever.
Oh man! In another world with my favorite streamer, royzoga.
Welcome in, Raiders. My name is royzoga. Roll that R as always. Welcome to the Cup of Dust, where I bring in various VTubers around the internet. We talk about various. Oh wait, that's my old catchphrase. Line. Oh, right. Welcome to the Cup of Dust, where I bring in various VTubers from the internet, and we do a little improv sketch comedy. Today I have the most debonair voice actor I've ever met, Exo.
That's your service, here and far.
Hey. Welcome in, everybody, though. We hope you're having a fantastic night. We're giving anime hot takes right now. We're having a wonderful time. I hope you're all doing amazing, and thank you for bringing these people over. Oh my God, Love Fist! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs and getting us to level 2 on that hype train. Thank you so much, Chad. You guys are going insane today. Thank you. Okay, yeah, Grimgar, Fantasy and Ash.
I think it's fucking great.
Very mad it didn't get a second season. I don't know where the light novel goes, but I've never heard anything bad about it. But yeah, 100%. I think it was definitely one of the best isekai I've ever seen, like hands down.
I agree. Grimgar was amazing. Mushoku Tensei was actually pretty good. I only had one main complaint with it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I actually really did like Mushoku Tensei. Only complaint really is that, like, I'm kind of tired of, oh yeah, super ultra creep shitty person gets reincarnated, and I like how this one is kind of trying to paint him as, oh, trying to be a better person, but like there's just some moments where it's like,
I get that.
I could go without that. Like, if you removed that facet of his character, he still could just be the same character.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of bizarre. Overlord.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
I want
Overlord's
to.
metal.
I've heard it's pretty
Overlord's
good.
good.
I've heard it's pretty good. How am I tonight,
Overlord's
though? I'm doing well. I've got Exo here. We're talking about anime. It's great.
I know, right? We're talking about anime. We're getting closer and closer.
We're
and,
getting,
you know,
getting a little bit more spicy.
Exactly.
Hey, you want to work out sometime together?
That's right, dude. I'll spot you any day.
Spot me over this counter. Oh! Anyway. Opinions on No Game No Life. No Game No Vidya.
Okay, so No Game No Life, I actually have some like complicated feelings about.
Okay.
Because I feel like it has one of like the coolest concepts ever. I think world-wise, I think No Game No Life has one of the best isekai worlds ever created.
Yeah. I think it's
Like,
pretty cool.
period.
I agree.
Animation-wise, it's beautiful. And the game with Jabril is, in my opinion, one of the most creative and fun concepts I've ever seen in anime.
Oh, the word game?
The word game, the Shiritori.
It's so
Where-
good.
It's so good. It's unique. It's really interesting. It's such a fun concept. Like the comment earlier about anime being a medium where you can do things that you can't really do in live action.
Yep.
That scene is like the prime example. Like the idea of, oh yeah, we're just in a world that just like adheres to the rules of our game. If something exists in this room, it will be removed, and if it does not, it will appear. And it's in a word game. That just the creativity, the fun, the
Nipples!
silliness, the nipples removed, the nipple removal, the censorship. It's like, hey, yo, we want to show naked girls on the screen, but we gotta abide TOS. What do we gotta do? Remove the nipples.
Remove the
All
nipples.
right, done.
Easy peasy, easy peasy.
Bam,
And Kyle, thank you so
got
much for the 100 bits. Too many good anime end at 1 or 2 seasons and don't even get the full experience of the light novel or manga. It's true. We see that a lot, and it's not just isekai, it's anime in general, which is what you said. No Game No Life is a good example of hey, there's an anime that I think was a very interesting concept, and unfortunately, what they did instead of giving us a season 2 is they gave us a movie, and I think No Game No Life was a little bit too eclectic to be like, hey, let's get a movie, and the movie didn't do super well. Oh god, sorry. Talking about nipples and my shirt burst open.
You know what the most bizarre thing to me about that?
What?
So as someone who's done anime merch vending, one thing I can tell you is how many fucking figures of Shiro there are.
There are so many.
That fucking anime has sold so much goddamn merch. I don't know why they haven't greenlit 4 fucking seasons by now. I don't know why. Like, you look at one show, you're like, hey, Darker Than Black, never sold any fucking merch. They literally only have one, what? No, they have a second season.
Yeah.
It has a second season and it has OVAs. They've had one figure in existence and there's only 1,000 of it.
Just howling in the shadows.
Hell yeah! My bro, yo, Chinese Electric Batman.
Chinese Electric Batman, yes! Oh my god, I want to make out with you so bad right now. It's Party Rock is in the house tonight.
Let's fucking go!
Oh, Chinese. I'm so glad that somebody else knows that, because it was always the meme that I would tell my friends, because no one's seen Darker Than Black. So when you say Chinese Electric Batman, they think you're just being stupid. It's literally Chinese Electric.
It's Chinese Electric Batman.
Goose.
Okay, you want to feel really good? All right, so you just pop your collar for me.
Yeah, hit me.
Hey, of course Roy's hot. After all, just look at those collarbones.
I fucking hate you. I probably missed a bunch of shit. Did anybody else say anything? Soul Eater also got super shafted for its run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. You know what else got shafted? I'm sorry. I'm very sad about it. Fire Force.
Oh, did it?
So we're finally getting a season 3, but season 2 came out like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh.
And there was COVID happened, but like a lot of other anime like persevered through it. I actually think Fire Force is better than Soul Eater. I'm gonna hot take right there.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like man, Soul Eater. Okay, so you're gonna understand this part as someone who appreciates Monogatari.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, if I were to ask you to describe a character from Monogatari in a single sentence, do you think you could do it? Like they're all like just them as a character wholly.
Maybe.
But you'd have to think about it. It's hard, right?
I'd have to think about it a little bit.
Do you think you could do it in one word?
I could try.
Do you think you'd succeed?
Listen, I'll give it the old college try.
That's fair. But now, here's the thing. Soul Eater. How many characters in that show can you describe with one word?
It depends on what words I'm allowed to use. Cause like, I can think of the majority of the cast. Like straight up I can. But the problem is that some of them are very, very poorly stereotypically cast.
Exactly.
Or like don't really stand out much. And it's like one thing. So like Black Star would be like
ego.
I would have said immature, but that works too.
Yeah, too.
Subaki would be like
reserved. Like
I was gonna say self-confidence, and that she doesn't have any.
Oh
no. Maka.
Bland.
Probably bland. Soul would be. I think Soul is the most interesting character, but I mean it's Soul Eater. Like he's supposed to be. God, yeah, I don't know. Like that's the thing is like characters in Soul Eater are.
They all have. Most of them have one gimmick, and they stick through it for almost the entire show.
Which is something I like about Fire Force, because they acknowledge that these characters have gimmicks, and they double down on them. They're like, okay, let's take your gimmick and do something else with it. Like, hey, you can use fire from your feet. Okay, let's teach you how to make the fire into a funnel and cause sonic booms because you're going so fast with the fire from your feet.
That sounds cool.
There's a lot of really cool stuff they can do with fire. There's another character that literally can make humidity. Like that's their thing. So they can make air so hot that it cuts you.
Oh.
So they do it to make a cherry blossom tree, and the petals cut you.
Okay, that sounds cool.
That's what I mean.
I'll mention that one.
There's so many cool things that they can do with fire and heat, and while season 2 is not as good as season 1, the animation significantly improves. I will say that.
I gotta give oh no, Kyra Quinn, I have to say something. As much as I like Det the Kid is basically just a glorified like OCD on symmetry.
Yeah.
He has almost nothing else to his character.
And Liz and Patty have no personality whatsoever.
At all.
They're twins. That's their personality.
Like the only characters who really have a personality in Soul Eater that actually have any depth to them are Medusa and Stein.
I think Soul does as well.
A little bit, but not a lot.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Stein was interesting. Like if there was a show about Stein, I would have enjoyed that.
Yeah, give us a prequel series that's about Medusa and Stein, because clearly they have history. You know?
Yeah, like the descent of Stein into madness was fucking cool.
Ooh, I do actually. Can I spoil one thing for you in Fire Force to make you interested in it?
Go ahead. I do know one big spoiler.
Okay.
It might be similar.
Okay. All right, chat. Okay. I'm gonna spoil something from the end of season 2 of Fire Force.
Okay.
It is. I don't know how significant it is because season 3 hasn't come out and I'm not reading the manga, so I have no idea the significance. I do know that the manga just ended, so like they have material now that they can work with. End of season 2 of Fire Force, the Soul Eater moon shows up.
Okay, I did hear that. I did hear about that. So it's like officially a prequel.
Well,
although I thought that was like the end of the manga.
I don't know if it's a prequel. It was the end of season 2, so the manga goes past that.
Oh.
But I don't know to what capacity. Like I have zero idea if it's a prequel, if the worlds are linked to some capacity, if it's supposed to like lead into it, if it's actually a sequel. Like there's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of creation lore and myth and stuff like that they built up in Soul Eater. Like it's great.
本当に気になります。
Yeah,
I'm curious. Oh man. All right. That like I didn't think that if they have a season 3 and the Soul Eater moon shows up in season 2, I am curious on that.
Yeah.
I am curious.
Yeah, I gotta know where they're going next. Like I have to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 100% watching it regardless. I will say, like I said, season 2 is not as good as season 1 because the pacing doesn't feel as good, and they end it with like a training arc, and they don't really get to do anything with the training. But I think it's because the manga slowed down, and they were hoping that they would immediately get picked up for a season 3, and they didn't. And then COVID hit, and it was like, oh, we're not seeing Fire Force for a while.
Oh no.
I'd be totally cool if Fire Force is before Soul Eater. I'm down for that. There's a lot of like interconnected lore, so it's like going into Fire Force and not knowing that, and then getting to the end of season 2 and going, oh, this makes sense. Like looking back at shit, you know?
Yeah.
There's like cool stuff like that, you know? All right, let's pick one more thing. If there's one anime that you could recommend to anybody, what would it be?
Ooh, one anime I would recommend. Actually, I think it would just be Code Geass. Like
Code Geass, yeah, Code Grass.
Like Code Geass is this weird show that like the more I always thought about it, and I like looked at it, I'm like, this show seems too wonky in some spots. Like not bad, but like weird to think about. Like when you think about his dual nature between the school arc stuff and the revolution, you're like, this feels weird. But then you think about it, it's like this is really good, and you do branch away from that. Like they don't keep to that shtick the whole time. We have a leaving the nest kind of moment, and like as far as performances go, I think Code Geass is one of the best dubs ever made. I think the story is one that's like, as a child or a teenager, you wouldn't appreciate as much. As an adult, I think it's like an actual masterpiece.
Hey, all right.
It has one, like, even before the movie, I think the ending is like hands down one of the best and most emotional and impactful endings I've ever seen.
It's pretty good.
It's really good.
It's pretty fucking good. I'm like thinking about like an ending that was maybe like slightly more impactful. That I was like, man, that
I've literally had, I've had one other ending ever even be close, and it's Cowboy Bebop's.
I was gonna say Cowboy Bebop's Cowboy Bebop's fucking hits hard.
Cowboy Bebop's is really good, but like I feel like Code Geass's was more impactful. I feel like Cowboy Bebop's Cowboy Bimbo Bobble was
Bimbo Bobble.
it was more cinematic. Like it did something that no shows do, and instead of playing this super dramatic and like drawn out scene for an ending, it gave you 5 minutes of just beauty in a scene of just letting everything happen with real folk blues playing and then finishing things off. No big confrontation of ideals, no big drawn out shootout, just one guy after another and then ending it. And it was beautiful.
That's also kind of why and in similar vein to Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo.
Ooh.
Because it's not necessarily that, because there are big drawn out fights.
Yeah.
But, and again, spoilers for it, but you should have seen it by now. Samurai Champloo is over 15 years old. And Cowboy Bebop is coming up on what? 15? Or I'm sorry, 25. 25.
Make us feel old.
I think it's coming up on 25 years. I'm pretty sure it is. Because Cowboy Bebop, was spring 98. So we're coming up on 25 years next year. So the thing with Samurai Champloo that I liked is that it very much stuck home that feeling of like it was never about the end goal. It was always about the journey.
Yeah.
And I loved how they did it, because it was almost like a little bit of like sticking it to Fu, because Fu was always like kind of like the reason why everybody was together, and it's like, oh my god, it was pointless. Nothing was worth it. Nothing was like meaningful, but still we've had such an amazing ride regardless.
Oh, that just made me think of an ending for something else that leaves me very conflicted.
Oh no. So wait. All right, but you would recommend Code Geass?
Let me think. So it would probably be between Code Geass and like Toradora, or Fate. But yeah, probably Code Geass between those
Toradora? Three. Okay, interesting pick.
So I'm not gonna lie, I am a romantic shitlord. Okay. I love romance. I love cheesy shit. If you handed me a bento wrapped in a handmade scarf, I'd probably cry.
Okay. Taking notes.
But Toradora is probably like my favorite romance series I've ever seen, and it's one of those that the more I rewatch it, the more I'm like, there's so much more and so much subtlety and nuance to appreciate. That's like way more than like, you watch something normally, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, oh, Toradora actually has really good and more in-depth writing than you think. Like, have you seen it yourself?
I have, and I'm gonna break your heart if I talk about it.
Oh, you don't like it?
It's not that I don't like it. I think it's overrated. I think Taiga is probably the worst character in it. Or not like literally the worst, but I don't like her as much as other people do. Cause like, I figured. I don't hate her. I think there are better tsunderes. She's a little too soon for me.
But she goes much. First off, don't ever read Zero no Skyma then.
I tried a little bit.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, Familiar of Zero.
Yeah, but
I put in my 2 weeks. Oh my god. Listen, I still like Toradora though. I gave Toradora an 8 out of 10 because it's still a good ride. And I still think it's a great romance. Just like I think Rico rating us is a great romance.
Yo, that's a pretty pog romance.
That's a pretty pog romance.
I'll come a little closer. Mwah, baby.
Hey. Thank you so much for the raid, Rico. What is going on, Raiders? My name is Roy. I'm a bunny barista VTuber specializing in voice acting house at this cafe called the Cup of Nuts, where I bring in various VTubers around the internet with a little improv sketch comedy, including role play. So if that's your cup of tea, or if you're just down apocalyptic like we are and we just want to talk about anime, but yeah, kick your feet because it's morphin time, not morbid time. Hot take, but I'm super over Cinderes. I agree. I'm over the arc.
I will agree. Like I as a tsundere aficionado, I still think that they're overdone and they're utilized really terribly most of the time.
Yeah.
Like Tosaka Rin is great.
I like Rin, but like you see the Dede side of her a lot.
Exactly. There's character. There's more to it. Like it's one of the reasons why I like Taiga and Rin are both two tsunderes that aren't just tsundere for the sake of being tsundere.
Like Asuka,
and they actually
like sometimes to me.
Yeah, no, and I agree. Like sometimes it does feel like that. Like definitely there is more with Asuka that like changes that later.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm gonna be real. Original Ava by itself, there's so much that I look at and I'm like, how the fuck did y'all get so into this without all the rest of the content that's come out?
Right?
Because I don't get like.
Oh my goodness gracious. Listen, I love Ava. I fucking love Ava, but I still haven't seen rebuilds. I've only seen the first two.
The rebuilds definitely got me more interested in some of the characters, and I'm just like, original, I'm like, some of this stuff just sucks, and also everyone's just an asshole to each other.
Yeah, they are.
But like,
okay, so you picked Tor. Are you picking Toradora, or are you going with?
I'm gonna go Code Geass. Code Geass, I think, is more universal.
Okay, so I'm torn on a couple things.
Okay.
So one of the picks that I want to make is Banana Fish.
I haven't heard that name in fucking years. Holy shit! People
I
watch that still?
I only watched it maybe like a year ago, because before I became a VTuber, I tried to do anime reviews specifically about LGBTQIA stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's fair.
I was like, hey, Banana Fish, easy pick, you know? And I genuinely think the first like 15 episodes of Banana Fish are 10 out of 10.
Ooh.
Like
Wait.
straight up.
So what happens to the rest of the episodes, Roy?
It goes into like an 8 out of 10. Like, it's not as good. It's still entertaining and good, but like the first like major arc into its conclusion of Banana Fish is genuinely, I think, some of not only the best storytelling and writing that I've seen in anime ever. It's very well acted. It's very well choreographed in terms of voice acting. It's very well animated. Everything works super fucking well.
Okay.
Just be ready for trauma, because it is. I have to put a trigger warning.
Oh shit! Actually, you just hit me with hit when that. Oh no!
I have to put a trigger warning. Banana Fish is very dark, but also very real. It deals with very messed up real world topics.
I actually think those are like. Oh, excuse me. I think that people need more of that. I'm gonna be real. I think it makes me think of two different shows. One of them is not anime.
Oh no.
The anime one, which, if you've seen it, you'll know, Steins Gate.
I have seen Steins Gate.
Have you seen Steins Gate 0?
I have not, but I know like what it's about.
I would go. Did you enjoy Steins Gate?
I did. Like I'm not against watching Steins Gate 0. I think for me it's like I felt like pretty okay with how things ended, and I like thinking about in my head instead of actually watching it what the what if would be.
So let me tell you this.
Oh no.
It's not just a what if. First off.
Oh no.
It is canon. They are the same. They are actually like. It is not simply a. This is just what happens in this timeline. Steins Gate 0 answers questions in Steins Gate.
Okay.
Also, trauma.
Yeah, there's probably a ton of trauma.
Yeah, but the other one, this is my one. The greatest show I can never recommend. BoJack Horseman.
Oh no! No!
Yup. I said it. I said the words, Roy. What are you gonna do, Roy?
Oh no! Oh, I gotta go. I gotta
go.
What is this? A crossover episode?
What is this? A crossover episode? Oh my god.
I'm actually happy you said that, because we've been talking about anime a lot, but like genuinely, Western animation has come a long way.
I do agree.
And while we may harp on things like Voltron and how it ended, I will never shit talk BoJack and how BoJack ended, because that was a very emotional series finale.
I think it was art.
Yeah, honestly, the whole ride of BoJack I think was very fucking well done, and I sobbed multiple times.
It hurts.
It really does.
I think The View from Halfway Down is one of the best written episodes and just best episodes of anything ever, just in film, period. Like, that episode in itself is a masterpiece.
Yeah, it hurts. Honestly. It tackles so many real world things too. And I think that's why it's so good, because it's so relatable to so many different people.
Yes. And it's this weird thing of, this is going to be really weird for some people to hear, but it's okay to admit that you're a shitty person sometimes.
Yes.
If it means sometimes we have to acknowledge things about ourselves in order to become better, or if we want to be better.
Yep.
Like, hey, Diane, do you think I'm a good person?
God, that fucking
that whole show.
It hurt. Yeah, that show hurts. It's a really good show, but it hurts.
It does. And it's really hard. Like, it's a hard show to recommend. It's like, it's really good, but it's also like, I'm gonna be real. When I first watched the first season of that show, It was the first time I ever opened my emergency bottle of Jameson.
Oh no! No!
And I downed that bottle like that. It was like a little small flask. I downed that while binging season 1.
That's rough. I don't even remember what happened
Yeah.
in season 1 now because like everything just blurs together, except for the last season.
And also free churro.
Oh no!
You know free churro.
I do. All right, so if we're talking about trauma though, there's one show I saw somebody mention Angel Beats before.
Yes.
I'm gonna hurt your feelings again. I apologize.
Go ahead.
I don't
It's
actually.
okay. This one.
I don't actually think Angel Beats is that good. I enjoy Angel Beats. I give it like a solid 7 or an 8. Because there's a lot of really good stuff about Angel Beats. The pacing is fucking terrible.
Angel Beats definitely has problems. Like I love Angel Beats, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is a masterpiece. No, it's got fucking flaws.
It has a lot of flaws. And if you're looking for that type of show that I think is very well paced out, I think Your Lie in April does it way better.
Oh, you're here to make me cry, are you? I see. You're here to make me cry.
No, I like Angel Beats. I just don't think Angel Beats is as good as something like Your Lie in April, which probably isn't fair.
God, it's.
But
Your Lie in April was beautiful. Sorry, I need a moment. I need.
Oh no, do you need a? All right,
I need a moment.
I'll talk about it while you're gone.
I love Your Lie in April, but it hurt.
So
like, I'm just
the thing with Your Lie in April for me, and the reason it hits so hard, I cannot divulge why, and you have to trust me on it. You know how we joked about before of like they're just like me for real.
Oh no.
I am literally Kosei.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And anytime I rewatch that show, I am bawling my eyes out by like episode 2 or 3. Because that's literally a lot of what happened in my life. And I
am so
again
sorry.
don't want to go into too many details about it.
Yeah.
But that show will always fuck me up because Kosei is just like me for real.
That's a rough one to say is like there's the thing. I can think of several different reasons you could be saying that. All of them hurt.
I can explain it to you off stream because like
Okay.
you know I don't want to listen. It was a long time ago. Things are good now, but yeah, I'm Kosei just like me for real. So, all right, let's change one more anime recommendation that's not sad. Just goodness.
That's not sad?
Well, I mean like not like Your Lie in April sad or Clannad
Oh,
sad.
yeah. Okay, so I'm not trying to make people cry.
Yeah, no, don't try to make them cry. If they cry, that's okay. But like don't try.
You know what? If I think a really solid one just always will forever be Gurren Lagann.
Okay. Wait,
Like,
but how do you feel about Kill la Kill then?
So I like Kill la Kill. I don't like Kill la Kill as much as Gurren Lagann. The ending was, interesting. I kind of felt like Kill la Kill didn't have as much of a direction of meaning. It kind of was more of an entertaining story that had a few themes alongside it.
Don't lose your way.
No way. Yo, but yeah, you're right. But like, it was kind of just like a girl determined to keep going and just being like it. I enjoyed Kill la Kill.
Okay.
But like, I've never felt the urge to go back and be like, yeah, I would really love to go back to Kill la Kill. Like Gurren Lagann.
I've been thinking about rewatching Kill la Kill recently too.
But how long ago has it been since you rewatched it?
Since it first came out.
Exactly. How long has it been since that came out? Actual years.
I think is it 10 years? Almost. It'll be 10 years next year.
I'm old.
I mean, Gurren Lagann turned 15 this year.
Please.
Or it turns 15 this year.
Hold on, give me a second. I need to pull up my wheelchair.
So it's over 15 now.
Jesus Christ.
So that's the thing. I haven't watched Gurren Lagann since then either.
Oh my god.
But I have no interest in going back and watching Gurren Lagann. But I want to go back and watch Kill la Kill.
I'm surprised. Were you not a fan of Gurren Lagann?
So it's not that I disliked Gurren Lagann. I very much enjoyed a lot of it. When I look back at it now, because I look back, try not to look back with rose-tinted glasses. And remember to thank people like Mr. Sebastian for subbing, because he's simply one hell of a customer. I'm gonna keep making that joke anytime I can. But anyway, the thing with Gurren Lagann that bothered me is pacing. Pacing is always gonna be something that I genuinely care a lot about in anime. You know, Gurren Lagann I think has bad pacing. Like just genuinely. I think the future arc. It's been 15 years. I'm spoiling Gurren Lagann. This is your warning. The time skip after Kamiya dies it's interesting, but it feels really lackluster. We don't get to see like anything of what actually has happened in the future to characters we care about, except for like, hey, shit's not good. Bye.
That's yeah.
And then it immediately goes into, okay, we're gonna jump the fucking gun and we're gonna giga drill the universe, literally. And I'm like, they literally attacked and dethroned God. And I'm like, okay, I guess, but you pulled this out of your fucking ass. Like, we started like super grounded, and now we're literally giga drilling God.
Yeah, I will absolutely say Gurren Lagann definitely has some flaws, and you definitely have to throw some reason out there.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, I would say it's a very motivational show. It's a show that definitely can push you and drive you, though.
I mean, yeah.
But it's definitely chaotic. It's chaos.
Yeah. I definitely understand why people like Gurren Lagann. I like Gurren Lagann. I give it an 8.
God.
I like Kill la Kill a little bit better.
And interesting, honestly.
Yeah.
Although it's not Darling in the Franxx, at least.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, just think. I remember watching the internet nuke.
Dude, I remember too. That's why I didn't watch it, because I was like, this is just. I'm like the cat in the overalls. I'm like, what the fuck they doing over there? Because I just couldn't be fucked. Yeah.
What's the dog doing?
What's the dog doing?
I honestly don't blame you. I got halfway through and then I stopped watching, and then I was like, oh, apparently it died afterwards. I'm a frightened. How bad did this get?
You know it's actually one that I didn't see the internet freak out as much about it, because I think maybe when it came out there were just more shows that people talked about. Devilman Crybaby. I fucking loved that show, but I understand why people don't. See? It is a very polarizing show.
Okay, so
I love it. I think I give it a solid 9. I think
you crazy Roy, you crazy Roy.
I love Devilman Crybaby. I think it was fucking fantastic. But I also understand why people don't like it.
So
also, yes, the internet's first Netflix anime felt like it, even though it wasn't.
I'm just saying that ending. The ending. Roy, no, the ending.
It's literally Ava. What do you mean?
We're not defending Ava on this, are we?
I mean, the internet does.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm like, like I said, there's things to love about Ava, but original Ava ending, I'm like, y'all motherfuckers crazy.
It's literally original Ava ending, which is why I was okay with it, because I like it, you know?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I looked at this and I'm like, the last few episodes of, I'm gonna be real. The last few episodes of Devilman Crybaby are, and I know that the original anime did this for the most part too, is literally just torture porn.
Yeah, I mean, like it is. It's hard to watch.
And it's not. It's like the thing is it's hard to watch, but there's also nothing satisfying that comes from it. And it's like, I guess like sometimes you can be like, you know, there's not always gonna be a good ending. Let's look at School Days. That happened. That was a thing that existed.
Still haven't.
Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
I keep not doing it. I have a sealed copy of the PC game.
Do you actually?
I do. A friend bought it for me for like a gag gift for Christmas one year, and I still haven't opened it.
Honestly, if you're gonna do it, the visual novel might be the way to go, but the anime, don't do it, man. But
oh my goodness.
You know, it's like, it's one of those. I get some people are into it, but I can't get behind, like, if you're going to have a form of build up, or if you're trying to do something, because like there's so much all the way up to the final fight with main characters, which once again, spoiler alert, hot damn, we're on spoiler takes tonight.
Yeah. It came out 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago. They've had enough time.
They've had time. It's on Netflix too. It's not like it's on Crunchyroll or Funimation. You have a Netflix subscription, or you know someone that does.
Like, we just have Akira just going through all of this shit, and we're watching and trying to watch this whole build up and be like, you know, oh yeah, dramatic build up. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Everything.
That's kind of why I liked it.
Like, you remember I said earlier there was an ending I was very conflicted on that reminded me of, because this also reminds me of it. No.
Oh, okay.
Because this other one, I still haven't figured out how I feel about it. And it's not an anime, it's a game.
Oh.
Nier Automata.
Oh, I actually really like the Nier Automata ending.
I'm very like. Here's the thing: is I think I like it and dislike it because
we can talk about Nier. It's like 5 years old now, right? Because it came out in 2017.
You keep doing this to us.
I think
doing this to us.
That's when Nier came out, right? Nier Automata came out in, or I'm sorry, Automata.
No, 2017. 2017.
Yeah, so 5 years.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, it turned 5 this year.
Oh my God. Yes. Also, yes, go finish Mob Psycho. It's great. But
I still need to watch second season. I loved first season.
Second season's even better, actually.
I loved it. I definitely do want to watch that. But sorry, continue.
But on the Nier Automata ending, it's this very conflicted, nihilistic ending where the point of it is that there's not always more, and it leaves you wanting more. But ironically, that's the purpose, and that there's not always.
Yep.
And it like the thing is it sets out to do exactly what it achieves.
Yep.
And you sit there being like, I guess, like, you did it. I don't know if I'm happy with it, but like, you got your point across.
So, I looked at it a little bit different. In that, yes, you do always want more, and there's always going to be that feeling of not only that you want more, but you want things to change.
Yeah.
And just because things are the same, or just because you're given the same circumstances, doesn't mean things are going to play out the same. So like when you beat the game, and they put 9S and 2B back together,
right?
And like literally ending.
Yeah.
To me, that was a sign of, okay, now we go again. What can we like in my mind, like story wise, I'm like, this was one of the conclusions that we could have reached, but it is not the only conclusion we could have reached. We could have reached, and I think that's the point of the game. Like they, because we have 30 bajillion, we have 26 endings because letters of the alphabet. I forgot for a second, but I love that. I think it's really unique, and I think it's very refreshing for a game to be like, while this might not be the ending you're looking for, there is nothing saying that you can't find the ending you're looking for. And even, I mean, yeah, limited because of game, but like,
yeah,
I looked at that as like a life message. You can be the change that you want to see, even if life gives you that shitty like situation. Like it put 2B and 9S back in the same exact spot. Can you make it different? Can you? Let's see. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Prove them wrong. Prove fate wrong.
That's the interesting part. Is like at that point, it's like it does what it sets out to do, and on that aspect, I like it. But it also leaves you in a position where you could like there's so much more, and it's like it's both sides.
Yeah.
And like.
I 100% agree with you. I understand where you're coming from 100%.
God. Although beautiful game, I actually think Nier should have won 2017 Game of the Year.
I think it was underappreciated then. I think if it came out like this year, I think it would have been a shoo-in. I will say
no. I don't think it would have won this year.
No. I don't mean like this year. I just mean like newer.
Modern
other
times.
than because like.
Okay.
Let me tell you, beginning of COVID was really fucking bad for games.
Yeah.
However, one game that I'm glad people are starting to dive more into this franchise, and I've been wishing people would dive more into this franchise, especially now that we're getting English dubs for localization, and the localizations and dubs are some of the best localization work I've ever seen ever.
Okay.
Yakuza.
Oh my God.
Like a Dragon is not only one of the best Yakuza games I've ever played, it's one of the best games I've ever played.
I've heard really good things about Like a Dragon.
It is so easy for new people to jump into. It is a great, very easily recognizable combat system because it feels like Persona a lot. Mm-hmm. Because it's, Sega.
Yeah. See, God, I'm just laughing because my a friend of mine who delivered me coffee earlier, he was like, I'll deliver you coffee on 2 conditions. 1, you buy me coffee, and 2, I'm dropping Yakuza 0 off at your place.
Deal. Stipulation 3, leave your pants at the door because we have to welcome in Icy Sylvie.
Ooh.
That was a terrible time to come in. Why did I have to say drop your pants at the door? Fuck.
Look, man, hold on, wait a minute, hold on.
What are you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. My name is royzoga. Roll that R as always, and welcome to the Cup of Dusk, where I bring in various VTubers around the internet. We do a little improv sketch comedy and combine with a little bit of role play. So pull up a chair, kick your feet, because it's morphin' time. And tonight I'm joined by the amazingly talented vocally in both acting, singing. There's probably a third one in there, but I said both, so we're gonna stop at two.
Yeah, we can stop at two.
Exo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Make sure you give Roy all your love and support, and throw stuff at him. And also, wait a minute. By the way, you said pull up a chair. There are chairs here?
Yeah, they're behind the camera. You know, we're looking at the camera. It's where all the customers are sitting.
My legs are tired. You know what? Hold on. I'm taking a seat on the floor for a minute. My legs are tired.
All right, fair enough.
There we go. Yeah.
Hey, Sylvie.
It's okay. You spend some time looking up at you instead of looking down.
I mean, you are taller than me, so it's only fair.
This is true.
Hi, sorry, I'm still sick. I'm so low energy. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Sylvie, how was your stream? What were you doing tonight? Doing some just chatting? Well, I hope we get to just chat soon, and I hope you feel better soon. Because, you know, I've been meaning to catch up with you more, and I hope you've been doing well, other than being sick, you know? And I hope you had a great stream. Mwah.
Aw.
Listen, I
Roy
care
fucking
about
adorable.
people. Yeah.
Oh, you're not, bro. You clearly big homie energy.
I try on only on days that end in Y.
See, I come from, there's like 3 of those.
A mix of things tonight. Yeah, we'll catch up when I'm not sick. Hey, absolutely. Listen, doors always open, no pressure. You can do whatever you like. I just hope that you feel better soon. That's all that matters.
That's right. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Don't overdo it.
Damn, that sounds familiar.
What? This one?
Yeah, just the way that you said that.
Right. Oh, probably Jameson Price. Have you played Nier Original?
No. Is that Papa
How
Nier?
about... It's Papa Nier.
Okay. I've heard the voice before. Maybe that's just why.
Kaine. Oh, how about Persona 5? Sojiro.
It's
Futaba. Why don't you go help me make some curry up in the...
Sojiro.
Sojiro. Right.
Makes
Come
sense.
on, you guys... I don't know what these phantom thieves are, but you guys still can't go out after curfew.
Okay, fair enough. But yes, so we were talking about Yakuza, specifically Like a Dragon.
Yeah.
I will not specifically say why. Ending for that game and the payoffs that like leads to everything, fucking fantastic. Like the story felt great, felt like a great lead-in for people that have never played Yakuza. It felt very faithful and a good send-off for people that have played the other Yakuzas. A lot of throwbacks, great combat, fantastic music, and the story was so good that I literally sobbed my eyes out at the fucking credits. And I
may give it a shot. Then I remember seeing it looked like a wild and fun game.
It is very fun. They do not take themselves very seriously at all.
I want the Birdman.
The Birdman?
The Birdman. The bird summon.
Oh, yes. There's a lot of really good summons.
Yeah, the game, like, you know how earlier we said, like, isekais, they either need to, like, do something, know exactly what they're doing with themselves, or give no fucks?
Yep.
I feel like Yakuza is the series that, like, is the perfect flavor of both together.
Yeah, because it's literally, Kasuga, the main character, Kasuga Ichiban, loves Dragon Quest. So he treats real life sometimes like Dragon Quest, and he talks about being a hero and all these things, and people are like, you're fucking crazy, dude. Like, this is Japan, you're gonna get mugged. Which is, it's all well and good. But yeah, Yakuza in general tends to have fantastic music, a lot of things. If you get the chance to, I would love to recommend playing just the franchise in general and not starting with Like a Dragon. Because there's a lot of really good moments across the franchise. I still put Yakuza 0 as a top 5 game of all time.
Yeah, Yakuza 0 was like the one that I know for a fact I will at least go through 0.
Good.
I will go through 0.
Also made me sob my eyes out.
Oh.
Only 2 Yakuza games. I played all the main Yakuza games, but only 0 and Like a Dragon got me.
You know what? I just realized something. I have one game that's important that I ask you what you think of it.
Please, hit me. Hit me with your best shot.
It's going to be very specific, but Final Fantasy X.
Okay. I'm all right. I'm biased for FF10 because it was my first Final Fantasy.
Same.
Not because I was like of that generation. I definitely like 7 should have been my first Final Fantasy, but like I didn't have a PlayStation until PlayStation 2 because my parents went their way of Nintendo instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, FF10 was my first Final Fantasy. What specifically do you want to know of my opinion on it?
Okay. What? So, I was gonna say, do you like it? I'm imagining you do.
Okay, I do.
Then, all right. So now I noticed some hesitation, so I'm going to ask a different question.
Okay.
Do you think it's a good game?
Yes, but I have very obvious flaws and gripes with Final Fantasy X. While it is my favorite Final Fantasy because it was my first. I don't think it's the best. I think I put it top 5, and I've played every main series Final Fantasy game.
Oh, shit.
But I put it at like 5. So like,
oh my god,
like,
what would you put above it?
I think FF7 Remake hits really good at number 4, and then top 3 is 6, 9, 12 in any order.
6, 9, 12. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. There's only one of those that I have to give you judgment for.
What's that?
I can't. 12.
I think 12 gets too much hate. I think 12 is
No,
fucking
all right.
fantastic.
I say this as someone who likes 12.
Okay.
12 is not that high.
I
like
think it
12
is.
and it's not that high.
I think it is.
6 and 9. So I want to. Those are 2 of the ones that I'm like, yeah, that's what I unanimously hear. 7 Remake I think is amazing. I don't know if I'd put it above 10 is like objective. I think 10 is like, the more I think about that game, the more I realize how much it's actually done, it accomplished, and it's absolutely amazing. There are definitely gripes, like the timeline. We don't talk about Final Fantasy X's timeline.
Wait, why?
Because it was really, like, there's the whole 1,000 years, the whole Dreams Anarchin, the whole all of that. Like, there's definitely some things that are like, timeline is a bit wonky. No, the laugh is fine.
Yeah, the laugh is fine. It was supposed to be awkward.
Exactly. Like, everyone who like gives it shit, it's like, dude,
you missed the point.
You missed the point. Like, dude, if you think it's bad, if you look at that and are saying the Japanese voice actor did a bad job, go listen to the Japanese dub and tell me that, you fuckers.
It's bad. Like, it's just as cringy. It's just as weird.
It's horrible in Japanese. Like, it's literally a crow.
I think the weird thing for me about FF10 is I understand the timeline. So like, it's like once you understand something, you can't not understand it. So like, it's hard for me to relate to people that don't get FF10 because I've played it so many times.
Same. It's more of just like, it's because until you understand it, it's really convoluted.
It is. No,
it's not Kingdom Hearts convoluted.
It's close, honestly. But I think I would probably agree. I would maybe move FF7 Remake back a bit and maybe put FF7 Original, but it was like number 5, and maybe move up FF10 to 4.
Because here's my big thing. So, Jecht came from Dreams Anarchin, right?
No, Jecht. Oh wait, no, Jecht did come from Dreams Anarchin.
Yeah, Jecht came from Dreams Anarchin.
Yes.
Which means that he was a dream of the faith.
Yes.
So, a dream of the faith became the faith of the final Aeon.
Yes, because the faith are dreaming to create Dreams Anarchin.
Right.
So someone can come and kill Sin. However, because Jecht failed to do so, they need to keep dreaming it to get somebody else to do it.
All right, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
So, did like Jecht phase back into like did he defeat reality from the faith by becoming the final Aeon? Because what if the faith just stopped dreaming after defeating Sin?
They couldn't though, because they were stuck.
But why were they stuck?
Because of what happened to Xanarkand.
You mean with it being destroyed?
Yeah. So like when they did it, Yu Yevon did that.
Yeah. Like
they turned all of the people of Xanarkand into the faith, and they forced them to dream. So they are dreaming perpetually because of Yu Yevon, not New Yevon, Yu Yevon.
Yeah.
To keep Yu Yevon in existence. Yeah. Which the fucking question. Yeah. It's so it's like a catch-22, like of like the reason that Dreams Anarchin exists is to keep Sin existing. And the only reason that Sin exists is because Dreams Anarchin exists.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting at. I'm like,
it is a full circle that you pull out one piece and everything falls apart. But that's the point. Is it supposed to be like that? And they explain it well, but like the explanations are really far spread out that you have to like remember like conversations you had with Oren back in Luca, and then conversations that you have with him in Xanarkand, and it's like, oh, like, you know, it's like 100 hours apart, and it's like I don't remember anything anymore. It is Titus, by the way. It's Titus.
Motherfucker.
Do you say Titus?
I thought we were friends.
You say Titus. Oh,
I thought we were friends.
It's Titus. They
canonically also say Titus at one point.
They also canonically say Titus at one point.
But that means both are possibilities.
Yeah, I don't really care. I'm not gonna knock somebody for how they pronounce it.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just like, Titus sounds dumb.
I mean, so does Titus.
It sounds less dumb.
Titus.
I mean, there's also Titus. There's Titus. I actually think Titus sounds easier than Titus.
I agree, but it's not a T, it's a D. So I say Titus.
Well, I'm saying because there's an actual, like, the actual name Titus.
Yeah. That's bad saying Waka. But no,
Waka.
I love FF10. I think it gets too much flack for the quote-unquote bad voice acting, and I don't think the voice acting is actually bad. I think it's actually genuinely really good.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
I think it's aged very well. I think there are some parts that are completely unnecessary, and the game definitely pads a lot. But like, it always kind of. What'd you say?
What would you say pads? What would you say pads? Like, I'm curious.
So a lot of people will complain about games like Final Fantasy 13 being hyper linear.
Yeah.
And the reason that they complain that it's hyper linear is because there's not a lot of stuff to do in those corridors. Where FF10 is literally a corridor simulator.
Yeah.
100% corridor simulator. And the difference is that FF10 does not give you anything to do until Blitzball. And then you get Blitzball, and it's like, oh, cool, I don't have to continue the main story. There's not really side quests in FF10 either.
Bro.
You know?
Good. Sorry, that's just... You're like, Blitzball. That's it. We got the game.
We got it.
That's
we got the game now.
Baby. I'm a Blitzball player.
Yeah, baby, that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, baby. Woo! Keeper, go behind the goal.
Oh my fucking god. No, but like, that's the thing about FF10. FF10 is a super linear game. It is hyper linear, and people don't realize that. And then shit on FF13 for being linear. I shit on FF13 for different reasons. But FF10 has a lot of flaws, but it also does a lot of things really, really well. Areas being good, the world being flushed out, music being really good, characters feeling real. Like, even though people meme on Titus a lot, like, I think he's a very realistic character. He literally gets isekai'd and acts very like someone that got isekai'd, you know?
Yeah, probably one of the only characters that does, and isn't instead like, oh man, suddenly I am a badass in this new place. And he like, even when he gets the sword in the first place, he's really awkward with it at first.
Yeah, it takes him a while to get to learn how to fight.
Like his whole fighting style itself is really awkward and not professional, and I think that's really well done.
I think everybody can agree though, Oren best character in the game.
I could probably agree with that. that.
Wait, I wonder if I still have the command. Fuck, I don't.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Did you have? Now
did.
is the time to choose.
I did. I had the
die
quote.
And be free of pain.
I had the quote because I was an FF7 remake speedrunner. So we made a lot of jokes about the FF franchise, and that was one of them because it's such a fucking good quote. It might I might still have it. It might just be disabled. Oh no, I got rid of it.
It's so good. It's. I genuinely think that is like one of the best quotes in all of video game history.
It's pretty fucking good.
It's pretty fucking based.
It is pretty fucking good.
Also, I think you're right on Oren almost exclusively because that man avenges his own death.
He literally does. It's literally man is too angry to die. Because
my favorite trope.
He literally is. He's too. Also, if you've not played FF10, go play FF10. It's 22 years old.
Yeah, like, Final Fantasy X, I think is probably one of the greatest aged games of all time. It's wonderful.
It's aged pretty well. Also, play it on PC because now there's a cutscene skipper that people figured out how to make work.
Hey yo!
So it took the speed run from like 19 hours to like 3 hours because people can skip cutscenes now.
Oh, all right. So I've been thinking about doing the meme run of using all turbos.
Oh god. I mean, I'm here for
just to shitpost.
I'm here for it.
All right. Actually, here's the one complaint I'll probably have with 10.
Hit me.
I think the sphere grid is simultaneously one of the worst and also the sorry, I said that wrong. It is simultaneously one of the best and also the absolute worst leveling systems of all time.
Agreed.
It is all the customization, but do you want to know? Oh, go ahead.
It's great because you have so much freedom of like developing people.
Yes.
And it's so terrible because by the time you realize you have so much freedom, everybody is literally the same character, and the only difference in them is overdrives, which means you're running Tidus, Riku, and Waka the entire game. Because they're also the only team that can breathe underwater.
Also, okay. That's also mostly like the top tier team anyways. I'm like, that's how I know you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Blitz Ace attack reels mix.
Yep.
Boom, that's the game.
It literally
that's
is. Yep. or slash and dash. Cause
slice and dice.
Slice and dice, because it was one of the abilities that had the or one of the overdrives that had the ability to flip people. So like if they had statuses, it would always do it. So like Chocobo Eater, it would flip.
Oh really?
Yep.
Yo, I didn't know that actually. Yep. That's actually based. I'm like, all right. Yo, slice and dice has always been kind of a goat, but like, hey yo, that's pretty good.
There you go.
Oh wait. So this VOD is going to be titled Grandpa Exo and Old Roy Reminisce about ancient 5 to 10, 15 years old games and anime.
All right. I'm gonna hit you with 2 more RPGs, and then we can kind of like lean into ending, because now we've been going for 3 hours.
Oh my god, I've been having such a good time I didn't even realize.
I know, right?
This has been fun.
This has been a blast. I've been having so much fun with you. Okay, so have you played the Star Ocean franchise?
Okay, so I've wanted.
I'm worried.
Okay.
I'm worried. Why'd you laugh? Why'd you laugh?
Because I was so interested in Star Ocean to the end of time, and this was my make or break moment of why I never got into Star Ocean. And it's because I was playing Star Ocean, and then I put it down for a while, and I came back, and I was like, you can't put this game down.
Oh, you forgot.
Because when you get absolutely lost. There is no indication of what the fuck you do. There is like if you don't know where you're going in that game, when you like if you put it down and forget what you were doing, you are done.
Okay. Have you had anything about that game spoiled for you?
No.
Can I spoil the big thing as to why people don't like Star Ocean 3?
You absolutely can.
Okay. Spoilers for anybody that hasn't played Star Ocean 3. This will either make you want to really play the game or never play the game. So just so you know, Star Ocean 3, or Till the End of Time, is still the end of the timeline. No game has happened after Star Ocean 3. Tons of games have happened before it, but never after.
Hold the fuck up. What? Like 4 and 5? Wait, is there a 5? I think there's
4
coming out.
is the first game in the Star Ocean franchise. And 5 is somewhere between 2 and 3, because 2 technically was the furthest before 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 4, 1, 2, 5, 3 is the order right now. And right now we think the new one that's coming out, 6, is after 5. We think, because it seems like
I hate this.
Yeah, it's really fucking complicated. Okay. So. Star Ocean 3, at some point, you realize you are a video game. You are a project or a video game that was created by 4D beings that live in a different literal existence of reality, and created, I think it's called the Blue Sphere, as a project to see how people would act, and try not to interact with it too much unless humanity and like civilization in general gets kind of out of hand, in which they will inject I forget the name of the enemies, but literally will inject quote-unquote viruses to put people in check. And you reverse isekai yourself and then go kill literally God.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. Literally the last boss, his name is Luther, and he created the Blue Sphere. And you go and kill him because he wants to restart the Blue Sphere because humanity has gotten quote-unquote too powerful.
Oh my god.
Which they did. They literally found a way to write game code into being a person. Yeah.
Like, we're talking like actual game code, right?
It is. So they call it symbology. It's magic. It is quite literally like game code. So you cast magic by casting game code. and they use symbology and shit like that to activate like a quote-unquote portal that is actually just like an entry point for 4D beings to interact with the world, and they use that to create themselves in the actual world.
Japan, what the fuck are you doing?
It is so fucking cool when I love it. I actually love it. Because when you go and play it and then you relate it to the rest of the Star Ocean franchise, it actually makes so much fucking sense. Because so many like events that happen throughout the franchise, it's like, oh shit, it was the 4D beings. Like it makes sense that it was them that was fucking with stuff. Fuck.
That's funny as fuck. But also, what the fuck?
It's so good. It's so, because it's weird. So then that's the end of the timeline, and then the next game they came out with was the first game in the timeline, which is Star Ocean 4.
I hate this.
And Star Ocean 4 is super good too because you have the knowledge of the blue sphere existing.
So, oh my, wait, so the whole time you're in a blue, wait, so Star Ocean 3 is the end of the timeline where you find out that you're in a video game, but are all the rest of them inside that video game?
Yeah, so it's one concurrent timeline. It's not like multiverse or anything. So it's 4, 1, 2, 5, 3 is the order. And 3 is the game where you literally reverse isekai yourself and kill God. And 4 is like you just got into space for the first time ever.
I'm too sober for that.
4 is actually really good, and it's
I think I've heard good things about that one.
if you play 4, play the PC version, because there's a lot of like added like quality of life changes, because it first came out on 360 because Japan was trying really hard to like get the 360 to work. So they were like, yeah, exclusive Tales of Vesperia, Star Ocean 4, Lost Odyssey. Like they were
also Infinite Undiscovery.
Infinite Undiscovery. What was another one? Eternal Sonata.
Vesperia.
Well,
Eternal Sonata. Oh
that
my
too.
God. I have such good memories of Eternal Sonata and such bad memories of Eternal Sonata.
That's just how it is. But yeah, it was unfortunate that it was on 360 because it had limitations, and then they re-released it on PS3 with a bunch of quality of life upgrades.
Oh my God, that game is so good.
Yeah.
Have you multiplayered it?
Oh, I've never actually played Eternal Sonata.
Okay, so okay. I was gonna say, real quick, just 2 seconds.
Okay.
Eternal Sonata is amazing. It's a multiplayer RPG.
Oh.
Get a bunch of friends together and play it. It is literally the fever dream of Frederick Chopin.
I've seen it played, so I know what the combat system's like. But oh my God,
it's so much fun.
Oh my God. Okay, all right.
You said there's one more.
One more. All right. Have you played the Tales of franchise?
Okay.
Oh no.
So.
Oh no.
I actually really like the Tales franchise, but
okay.
It's one of those I've never had the biggest opportunity to, and I like to play Tales as like multiplayer. I love it multiplayer.
Yes, playing with friends and everything is great.
Yes, but that's also the hard part.
Yes.
Is getting your friends together in the same place long enough to finish a Tales length game.
Yeah. Tales games are like
that problem.
80 hours plus usually.
Yeah. So I've only ever finished a single Tales game, and you're gonna judge me when you find out which one it was. But in my defense, when I was playing Vesperia, my console was stolen.
Wait, so you finished Vesperia or didn't finish Vesperia?
I did not finish Vesperia.
That's a shame.
I have the PS4 copy literally sitting in my other room right now. It's still in shrink wrap because I want to play it.
Aww.
But when I was playing it on 360 back in the day, my apartment was broken into and all of my consoles were stolen and all my games.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm very unlucky, but we make do and we grow off of it. We grow out of it, and I fixed things.
That's a good way of looking at it. All right.
Yeah.
So,
but the one that I finished.
What is the one that you finished?
Tales of Graces.
I've actually never finished it. I've never finished Tales of Graces, so I guess we can't talk about Tales.
Don't worry, we will. I'm gonna play it. I also have oh shoot, actually, is the new one? Is it Tales of
Arise?
Arise.
I've not.
What are your thoughts on that one?
Finished it, but I don't love it so far.
Really?
I know for a lot of people it's their first Tales of game. I'm not a big fan of the story so far.
Okay.
And it from what the game is telling me at least, I picked up the last party member and the game was like, yeah, you're 75% of the game done. I'm like,
Wait, what?
whoa! I'm like 20 hours in. What do you mean I'm 75% done? I don't know how accurate that is, but that's not okay. Like even
There's no fucking
Berseria was like 60 hours.
Yeah, that's Tales games are long. 20 hours, 75%. That sounds whack. I what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm a little worried. So I also recently had it gifted to me during the Steam sale, so I'm probably just gonna stop playing it on PS5 and just play it on Steam instead. So I have to start over anyway.
Oh no.
Everybody's first Tales game needs to be either Symphonia or Abyss. Mine was Symphonia, so I'm in that.
Well, here's the thing. The funny part is, if you play Symphonia, you either played Symphonia or you played Final Fantasy X.
I did both.
Yeah.
I had a very RPG-driven early 2000s because it's when I first got any PlayStation. So, all right, I'm gonna. Last game we talk about. It's gonna be the last game I mentioned.
Oh, okay.
So I played Final Fantasy X. I played Kingdom Hearts. I played Star Ocean 3.
Okay.
Not on PS2, but I played Tales of Symphonia, which was on GameCube.
Mhm.
And on PS2, I played Dot Hack.
Let's wait, original or GU? Or both?
Original. I mean both, but yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
So
Do you like Dot Hack?
I do like Dot Hack.
Okay, go ahead.
Because here's the thing.
Okay.
You know how expensive the original 4 are.
I have them.
Oh. Congratulations, you hold like a whole that's like a half of that. You have a mini treasure.
It's a lot of money. Yeah, I know.
It's a lot of money. I played all of GU.
Okay.
And I love GU. I actually really love GU.
All right, fair enough.
But I do think that I think the Dot Hack games are great. I miss the Dot Hack anime stuff, and I really want a MMORPG of the world.
They did it.
I know they. Yeah, it died.
Yeah, because they did it on PS2 online instead of doing it on PC.
Yeah, and you know who else did that?
Final Fantasy 11.
I'm really glad you knew where I was going with this.
Why wouldn't I know? Thank you for the hydrant stretch.
And you know what they did later? They made Final Fantasy 14, and you know it's one of the biggest MMOs now? Final Fantasy 14.
Critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14, who has a free trial at level 60 up to the Realm Reborn and Heavensward expansions?
Sheesh. Okay. So, have you ever played original Dot Hacks then? Like Infection, Mutation,
I've never had the
Quarantine?
chance. I've wanted to, but I've never had the chance to.
Emulator them. I don't listen. I normally don't promote that. Emulate them. Please do.
This is the one guys. It's like, unless you have $400 casually to spend on 4 PS2 games.
Yeah. There's and I'm not kidding when I say this, chat. There is no other way to play these games except on PS2. They were never ported.
Yep.
They're not cross-platform. They're not on PC. There's no HD collection. They're on PS2, and the last game, Quarantine, sometimes goes upwards of $300 to $350. And I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, he's 100% correct. Like I can vouch. Like I'll also say also a lot of games had re-releases or greatest hits released. Not Dot Hack.
Dot Hack did
original
not.
4. None. Only original release Black Label.
Only Black Labels.
That's it. One release ever.
So you've never played them.
I have not.
All right. So you know how I mentioned
you
know how I mentioned I'm a speedrunner?
Yeah.
Dot Hack Infection is one of my big speed games. I have the world record in it.
You have the world record?
All right, wait. So I'm gonna make bigger waves. I just wanted to say that because I also I love Dot Hack.
Bro.
So I have it in Infection, Mutation, and Outbreak, and I said fuck Quarantine because Quarantine speedrun is garbage. But Infection is the one I'm most proud of because I ran that game into the ground. Like that game is hyper well routed, hyper optimized. I got really good RNG in my world record run. Are you looking me up?
I'm looking. You damn it, you caught me.
wait. Before you do, no, you will see me IRL.
Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that. I was a face cam streamer for 4 years.
Okay, that's all right. So we both started as face cam streamers, so we Gucci.
There you go. So wait. I'm gonna continue that story. You know how we were talking about FF7 remake, and I said I was a speedrunner.
Yeah.
At one point, I had the 4 main category world records.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Also, why I had to quit speedrunning because I was at the lowest point in my mental health because of speedrunning FF7 remake.
Bro, No, no.
Yeah, I haven't speedrun for like over a year now. Ever since I got into VTubing, I quit speedrunning.
Okay, then all right. So I will not try to drag you into talking speedrunning stuff with me then.
Oh no, I can talk speedrunning. I've just not speedrun anything, and I will try to do a speed jog through FF7 Remake because somebody bought it for me on Steam.
Okay. See, I want to do some speedrunning, but I'm kind of a picky bitch when it comes to speedrunning.
Let me know what you want to run. I run a lot of stuff.
So I know on my list of things I want to do some kind of Souls run. I know I'm eventually trying to do Celeste.
Also can't help you there.
Yeah, if anything, you might enjoy that one. If you ever played Celeste?
No, but I would pull my hair out trying to do that speedrun.
I would just play the game casually. Just try the game casually.
Yeah,
it is one of the it's my favorite platformer of all time. It's like top 5 favorite games for me. But if anything, so actually, you might enjoy this one. I want to go for a different record with Final Fantasy X for the longest single session of a RPG ever played.
What does that mean?
So longest marathon of an RPG game. There's a Guinness Book of World Records marathon for longest like marathon stream or marathon of a game.
What is the game they played?
They played Final Fantasy X actually.
That's not even. I'm so confused as to why that's a Guinness Book World Record. Like to play a game for a long time.
Yeah, it was like they played like something like 42 hours.
Oh, like without
Straight?
sleeping or like stopping?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, marathon, like straight up, they just keep going.
I was gonna say, like, I know I think the longest speedrun I can think of is Batten Kaitos 100%, which is like 300 something hours.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's
I hate that.
Were they allowed to pee? I mean, I guess.
I believe the rules have like some kind of like you have allowed 5 minutes of bathroom breaks or something in between.
Jeez.
Yeah, like there's like some weird stipulations to it.
Bro, there's no way I could ever do that. But anyway,
bro, you have the fucking world record on infection. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I see it there. I'm like, you're fucking based. Jesus Christ.
That's me. I do have it. But regardless, you're based as hell for coming on tonight and spending time with me because we've been going for over. Oh my fucking god. Well, I guess we're not ending yet.
Oh my god.
I guess we're not ending yet. Saw VTuber with the
Holy
raid. Yo, what is going on, Raiders? My name is royzoga. Roll that R as always. Welcome to the Cup of Dust, where I bring in various VTubers around the internet. We talk about various adult-related topics like sexuality, gender identity, BDSM, kink lifestyle, and much more. But we're not actually doing that tonight because tonight I have Exo. We're talking anime. We're talking voice acting. We're talking video games. So give it up for Exo.
Hello, everyone, and welcome in for the raid. Thank you, Raiders. Yokoso ni reidazu. Cup of Dusk.
Yokoso hajimemashite. Oh my god.
Oh man, big raid boy happening right now.
We do love that. We do love to see the big raids. Welcome in, Saw. Thank you so much for the raid. I've definitely seen you around. I'm a big fan of your content. I think your model is great. I think I've definitely seen you on the Weary 101 as well. Good stuff. Good to know you. Thank you for bringing all these wonderful people over. I hope you're all having an amazing time, and I hope just chatting went well. How was your stream? Did you have a good one? Thank you for all these follows, guys. Shut up. I'm trying to. Listen, we're trying to.
Hey. No, hey, you're a good time. Everyone here's a good time. No, keep giving them the follows. Don't stop.
No,
can't stop. Won't stop.
Have to stop. I appreciate it. Love the atmosphere around here. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you saying that. It has been a long time coming, and I am gonna keep working on growing. So I appreciate you helping the growth. It was a wonderful beach date.
A beach date?
Ooh, what kind of beach date are we talking here? What kind of beach date? I need to know. Yo, ever heard your voice before? Here?
誰の声?
Sorry.
Here? A scuffed one, of course. We love it. Listen, we love scuff VTubing. Absolutely.
That's true. What is a VTuber but a miserable little pile of scuff?
That's true. But enough talk. How about you?
Ah!
I fucking love it. You steal men's souls.
It is not my fault that.
Oh my goodness. Hey, full Fenrir Moon. Thank you so much for giving us some to Saw. I really appreciate the support. Thank you all so much. And thank you for bringing all these wonderful people over Saw. Like I said, big fan. Big fan. Love your stuff. Actually, as I say that, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm following you. If I'm not following you, then I'm following you on Twitter.
You know, yeah, let me go. I want to go see them. I'm gonna go find. You know, I'm just gonna casually look over here. I'm not.
I was gonna say, I gotta do the same. I'm like, I know exactly who you are immediately because I've seen so much of your content, you know. Cute bunny bartender, barista. But close. Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Yes, I have seen her before. Oh my god, I love her. She's great.
Yes. We do love it. Hey, Coffin Cuddles, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate you. Are we about to get a third hype train? Holy
Wouldn't be
sheesh.
surprised. Give him it. Make it a level 5.
No, don't do
On
it.
the rocks.
One of you sounds just like Ryuji from Persona 5.
Which one of us?
Yeah, dude, like, which one of us sounds like Ryuji?
Definitely you. I'm gonna go with you.
I actually was working on the what's it called? The Ito voice, so.
Oh, that Max Middleman?
Yeah, I was working on it.
It's pretty good.
Oh my goodness. And hey, I'll gladly come order a cup of dusk. Hey, if you're serious about it, I'd love to talk with you. Slide into my DM sometime. We can work it out.
Hey, oh, damn.
Hey, yo. Listen, I love people sliding in DMs. Or me across the counter.
Slide right.
Whoa, slide to the left. Slide
to the right.
Crisscross!
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 Oh my goodness gracious. Roy, you did say we gotta fight at some point. I mean, in what? What are we?
Oh.
Are we fighting? Are we playing fighting game? Listen, I'll play some fighting games. I'll throw it out in Street Fighter, I'll throw it out in Tekken, throw it out in King of Fighters. Hit me.
Hey, yo, do you play Guilty?
I don't, unfortunately. I had a very traumatic experience getting into Anime Fighters called Blaze Blue, and then Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma with Kokonoe.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
gave
actually
up.
understand.
I gave up. No, I can't do Dragon Ball either.
No, I remember the infinite block string.
Yeah.
I remember.
I got hit with it too many times, and my main got nerfed in every single game, which was Ragna. Literally God tier and Calamity Trigger first game. Slightly nerfed in Continuum Shifts. Even more nerfed. Like, I'm like, bro, like, why?
Okay, you're gonna be really mad at how I main in Blaze Blue.
Who do you main in Blaze Blue? After I thank Kyle for the 200 bits and say, hype! Yeah, we do have a hype train. Thanks to you guys. I really appreciate all the support tonight. It's been insane. You guys are insane. Third hype train? What the hell?
You deserve all the love. They just want to give you that kind of support.
Don't know if I can deal with such support and love, though.
Take it all.
Oh, trust me. I'll take everything you've got.
Oh, damn. Motherfucker sound like that. You can take me all you need. So, my main. Warewa ku. Warewa ko. Warewa jin. Fucking Hakumen.
I gotta go.
No, come back!
I actually like Hakumen. I think he was cool.
Hakumen's based, but he got definitely really favored treatment. That character was kind of nutty.
Yeah, he was definitely nutty. He was 100% nutty. Oh my goodness. Yes, chat. So by the way, we are talking about a lot of anime and voice acting and video games tonight. We've been kind of bouncing all over the place. So if you have any hot takes for anime, if you have any hot takes for video games, if you have hot takes for anything with voice acting in it, hit us up. Let us know. Yes. Oh, Kyle, thank you so much for the 300 bits and getting us to level 2 on the hype train. Level 1 finished. On to level 2. Let's go.
You know what?
What? Hit me.
Okay, I will hit you. Hold on, wait a second.
Hit me with your best shot.
I mean, if you say so. You know, at the very least, just a little bit of for you.
Oh, a little bit of a.
Remember, everybody.
Oh.
Always tip your barista.
It's very true. It's very true. Oh, jeez. I fucking hate you. Why did you? Sir, this is a McDonald's.
I thought this was a Wendy's.
No, this is Patrick.
God damn it.
Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that.
Oh, remember, always tip your barista.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you coming here. I appreciate you making this night awesome. And I appreciate all of you out here in the audience, guys. Thank you so much. I think you do an insanely good Ito and Tartaglia. Tartaglia is somebody that I was working on, but I think I do a better Toma.
Yo.
I think the key to a good house is cleaning and a little bit of cooking. Well, I guess it's something that you gotta work on. And, well, there's alcohol too, and I can't really handle alcohol well. And yes, I have questioned what this means as my identity as a Mondstatter.
I really like that, man. Yo, use that one. I'd hire you that one. That was pretty fucking good. I like that.
It's like I said, that is 100% more of what's in my natural range. That is way easier. Just like anonymous gifter giving us a sub.
Ah, yes, to the care of the penis.
Oh yes, to the care of the. Yes. I can't do accents well. You know this.
My apologies. I kind of just jumped back and forth between them. As you know.
Is that what it is? You're simply one hell of an accent user?
I'm simply, well, one hell of a voice actor.
Oh, okay. All right, J. Michael Tatum over here.
I mean, if you prefer, I could bring you some,
oh my god.
Todd Habercorn. Would you prefer that?
Todd Habercorn's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
He is, but it's definitely a much more specific voice, something you don't really hear too often, you know?
It's true. You can do perfect cell and plankton. Can either of you? Those
I
are
can
two
do
very different voices. So
I can only do abridged cell.
oh, I know
But
a certain dog bartender that does that.
Yeah, see, I've been told he does, and he's pretty cool, and I hope one day I can define his bar as well. But the dreams are dreams, and we can only hope. But
I mean, yeah, we could definitely hope.
What are these? We definitely hope, but otherwise,
what are these?
All of
gift
you gifting
names?
all of you gifting him to him in chat. Keep staying. Perfect.
Thank you all for the support tonight, especially to you, Anonymous, for gifting to the funny people. One sec, let me make a call. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you all so much for the support. Beru, hello. I appreciate you being here. Yes. Do you have any good impersonations you want to do? We got people that are interested now. We did some earlier. We've got a whole new crowd now. If you want to see.
Oh man, do we want some machine gun impressions?
Yeah. Go. I only have like a couple that I can. I did the Toma one already. So
as some of you already know, but a bunch of you have just dropped in. Johnny Young Bosch is definitely in the wheelhouse of things. So I command you, in the name of the Loose Fee Britannia, die.
It's so fucking good. It hurts how good it is.
I have to say, it's probably one of the ones I'm the most proud of. And then I've got this monologue up here. Some of you may know. Memories so treacherous. One moment you're lost in a carnival of delight with poignant childhood aromas, the flashing neon of puberty, all that sentimental candy floss. The next it leads you somewhere you don't want to go. Somewhere dark and cold. Somewhere, somewhere you thought was forgotten. But the one thing you'll never forget is the Clown Prince of Crime.
It's really fucking good. He just busted that out, chat. Dang. That's really good.
Thank you very much. To be honest, I kind of lose track of all the things and all the voices.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely. Well, I was gonna do the Monokuma, but now
No, fucking do it. Hey, don't let me stop you. You be you. You go for it. You do it.
All right, do you guys know Monokuma from Danganronpa? All right, I can do that. It's punishment time.
That really is good.
Oh my god. Don't look at me like that.
Oh god. There's another one that I've made a practice to kind of shitpost with Chiplock.
Oh yeah.
So I've kind of practiced Rivali and Diluc.
Oh no.
So like Rivali's gale is now ready. Or fucking Diluc. Rain. If only it could cleanse the souls of the if only it could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Oh gosh. That's so good. Any advice on starting voice acting streams like this myself? Well, I can tell you it didn't start out as a voice acting stream, so that's probably step one. But no, I mean, do you want to talk about, I mean, like you mentioned before, you got into voice acting literally just by watching anime and wanting to do it, right?
Basically, yeah. Like, there's so if I were to give advice, don't do things the way I did it. So I would recommend, I am a terrible role model on these things.
Yes.
So the way that I would suggest it would be to do things, go to workshops, take workshops,
don't be afraid to learn things from people. It's your peers are your friends and also your teachers. And on top of that, networking and voice acting is one hell of a drug and kind of a necessity. So, get friendly, be a friendly person. Also, don't be a dick. No one wants to work with a dick.
Yeah. Make more friends. Friends are something you can't have enough of, especially in something like voice acting. And VTubing, honestly.
But the one thing I'll say is, don't make friends in voice acting because you want to be, to do voice acting stuff. But, it's hard. It just kind of, being in that environment helps both for me being in the right place at the right time, and also you just meet good people. I always look at it this way. If you look at networking as just making friends and just being oh, hey, something happens, whatever, cool, but not when you focus on networking for the sake of networking, it breeds disingenuous friendships, and you don't want that.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. I think you covered a lot of that well. There's a couple of things that I would tack on. I know you and I both very much said it before. With voice acting, especially, one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give you is you want to focus on the acting part of voice acting first. We talked about a couple voice actors much earlier in the stream. People like Crispin Freeman, like Matt Mercer, Troy Baker to some extent, Johnny Young Bosch. These are voices that you will always recognize in anime and games and things like that. And it's not a bad thing that they have those voices, even though they're recognizable and immediately you know who they are. They keep getting cast in things because they're good at acting, first of all.
Yeah.
So whether you can do one character voice or you can do 100, the more important thing is that you can act well. So I think comparing you and I isn't necessarily a bad thing in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
EXO is significantly better at doing what's called accents than I am, and probably in impersonations for the same reason. But that doesn't say to either of our abilities of actually voice acting. He just has a very different range than I do. Where I can go a little bit more up here, comfortably, or I can get a little bit more down here comfortably.
Right. We both have access to entirely two different toolkits, but it doesn't matter the kind of tools we have if we can't use them. So, figuring out the best way to use the toolkit that you've been given, or figuring out how to craft new tools, that's your job. At the end of the day, if you can't use your tools, there's no point in having them.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have too much fun with that voice specifically.
I like it. Listen, I like the Johnny and Lush voice. I know I also want to make voice acting friends. I want to just do voice acting for the fun of it. I like doing voices with people. Doofenshmirtz. Oh, I don't know what that is. Rule of everything.
From Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, I've never watched it.
Doofenshmirtz. Yes.
Okay. This one's, I guess, more of a piece of advice for, I guess, improv, but it helps with voice acting as well. Play D&D.
Honestly, D&D does definitely help. It's... Oh, actually, so I have one really, really big piece of advice. Don't feel like you have to overact. A lot of times, acting is simply being a person.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't get that. Like the line of, some people would read, "Memories so treacherous. 1 minute you're lost in a carnival of delights with poignant childhood aromas." And it's you don't need to do that. Sometimes it's "Memories so treacherous. 1 minute you're lost in a carnival of delights with poignant childhood aromas."
Exactly.
And it's the difference sometimes, just a tone or an atmosphere. And sometimes it becomes more unnatural when you try to force yourself to act something that you're not doing.
Yeah, I think that's really important too. And like we were saying before, it's the important thing about the acting aspect first and the voice second. Because you were just doing the examples. You were doing a voice for the first one, but the acting was bad, and then not as much of a voice for the second one, but the acting was great.
Exactly.
And you can do that with D&D a lot because it's more important that you set a scene, and it helps a lot with improv. I see that Kira said that as well. I have a lot of people ask me where I got my improv start because a lot of the cafe streams that we do are generally improv, roleplay, sketch comedy, things like that. It's all just D&D. I've never taken acting classes. I've never done drama. It's always just I play D&D. But it's also a great place where you can practice voices. It's how I developed my goblin voice. And from there, it's how I developed the nerd voice, because you take away the breathiness to the backside of it, and then hey, all of a sudden I'm Hifumi from Danganronpa. You know, and you get to play around with things. But then the other important aspect of it is when you get to focus so much on acting, and kind of doing subtle changes to your voice. So I already have this voice that kind of like rasps at the end of it. Now imagine if I was doing a villain and I was just speaking like, yes, make this fun for me. But if I added more acting to it, it would be like, yes, make this fun for me. You know, like when you put your all into something, or you don't just let the character voice or the attitude dictate it, it changes how a situation can work. And D&D especially makes that great because you always have to think on your feet. Things change at a dice roll, always. So that's great for improv, also great for voice acting, because having access to those different scenarios in your head immediately and being able to think on your feet gives you access to more of what your natural range is as well. Mm-hmm. I hope that covered something.
I think that was fantastic.
Well, thank you. I don't know. I love talking about like D&D in terms of like being a good source of improv and voice acting practice.
Absolutely. Like it puts you into a character. Like if there's one thing that I think I'd showcase, like one thing I'm proud of is, as much as like when it comes to a project, I have to like deconstruct things. As an entertainer, all of the voices you're hearing, like, you notice how each one kind of has its own flavor, personality, vocabulary. It's like a lot of those things are easier built when you dive into a character like in D&D. Like,
yes,
like with the Lulu show I was just doing. Sure, I can just talk like Johnny Young Bosch like this, like, you know, do something kind of an accent. But if I just do it like this and just do nothing special, there's not really anything different besides kind of some inflections to my tones.
Yep.
But when you add in everything else and add in the flavor and the vocabulary that someone like Lelouch would use, then you've got a lot more of a interesting character. It creates more depth to it. To put yourself in the shoes of a character, to really understand them, that gives, I think, a much more genuine performance, or at least more of a genuine feeling. If you yourself can feel your character, someone else should too. But if you don't feel it, then no one will. Yeah.
You have to put yourself all into a role. You have to fully believe in the role that you're doing, and at least with voice acting, you'll hear a lot of times, at least from the coaching sessions that I've had, like I've been told to believe it more or sell it more, because it's like people can always tell when you're holding back, especially when yelling or like really emotional scenes. People will be like, you gotta really sell yelling, because like you're not only are you acting, but you need to like be the character that is screaming and have good reason to be screaming, you know? And that's why we said acting is the most important part of it. And I hope that helps. I hope that answers the question. Yeah, no. Oh my goodness gracious.
I think that was very well done.
Yeah, I think we had a nice little partnership there.
Indeed we did. May it not be the last in the line of our friendship.
Well, I certainly hope not. Hey, listen, it has been absolutely a ton of fun having you here, and I'm glad we got to go off on a little another tangent talking about voice acting and our own origin stories and things of that nature. So again, I just want to thank you for being here. It has been a super fun night with you.
It has been I've loved every minute being here. If anything, I wish I was I wish our time could be longer together, my friend. That is all.
Listen, hey, we can always work on you coming back.
This is true.
You know.
I'm also definitely going to try to drag you over sometime. You know, we're going to spend more time together. That's what matters.
Hey, I'm in there. I am ready. But hey, guys, if you want to check out Exo or any of the content that they make, they're actually in the middle of a subathon at the moment. So if you want to check them out, exclamation point collab in chat, you'll be able to see all the awesome stuff that they're up to and their channel. So be sure to check them out.
Yeah, I'm still stuck with 48 hours, almost 49 hours on my subathon clock still.
Are you at least going to take a break now, though?
So I think I was thinking about going a little bit longer after we got off, just to, just kind of like reel back in. We see how everyone's doing over there.
You're going to take a little bit of a break, though, right? Grab like some water, grab some food.
I mean, I'm going to be real. Right before I started, I came on here with you, I got a sandwich and I forgot to eat my sandwich.
Oh, no. Well,
I don't know if it's gonna still.
I agree with chat. It has been great having you. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Be sure to check out Exo and their chat. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to at least go.
Is he did you mute for me?
Did I?
I can't. Hello.
I'm not muted. Hello?
What's happening?
Hello? Oh, it's me. It's Discord. It's me, chat. It's Discord is mad that we've been on a call.
Hello?
I'm gonna type to him. Discord bugging. Hopefully he gets that message.
I can't hear you.
Did he get the message? Oh no! I'm just gonna reconnect. Hello?
Did you mean to? What happened?
Discord decided that it wanted to have like really high ping and just not work.
Oh, I was confused. I couldn't. I was like, you suddenly. I couldn't hear you.
But guys, we're gonna give EXO a little bit of a break. Please take a break. We've been going for 4 hours. You're going before that, you know.
Oh, I was just gonna go for like another hour and then go to sleep because it's midnight here.
All right. Fair enough. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and raid somebody that I've been trying to get to know more recently. We're gonna go with Rayu. I don't know if you're familiar with her.
I cannot say I am.
They are doing. It's called Bad End Theater, which is I think she's doing some reading, some voice acting, a little bit, just a smidge. But she is a ton of fun. You're definitely going to want to check her out. And of course, guys, don't forget to check out EXO. They're going to be hanging out for a little bit, but more importantly, you're going to want to see them tomorrow when they're full of energy and rested. Mister.
And with the new segment and everything, I'm excited. I'm excited for tomorrow.
I'm
Tomorrow's
excited
the
for
thing
you.
I told you about. Tomorrow's the thing.
Oh, is it? Yeah?
Tomorrow's the thing.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. I'm so happy for you.
I'm finally opening the bar.
Hell yeah. I'm super pumped for you. It's going to be great. Go ahead.
Wait, wait, oh shoot, my chat's telling me I might have just hit 2K. Wait, what?
Did you?
Hold on, let me check. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me see. Hold on. Whoa, where
I was gonna say I'm refreshing your page too.
Let me see, because it said, hold on.
It says 2K for me.
No, it is not 2K yet. I am 33 followers away from 2K.
Nice. I'm 64 away from 10K.
Let's go.
Let's go, gamers.
I will be happy to get that 5th, but yo, we fucking go. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's go. All right, guys. Thank you again for being here. Again, be sure to check out EXO, ! Collab in chat. You'll be able to check out all of their awesome content. They're going to be continuing their subathon into a little bit past tonight and tomorrow, especially. They're going to have a brand new segment. You're not going to want to miss it. And in the meantime, we're going to be rating Rayu, who's doing, like I said, Bad End Theater, and looks like they're having an awesome time. So let's send some hype, some love. Be sure to use the raid commands that Kyle typed in the chat because he's a good mod and I always forget to. And that's it. So,
bye everybody. I hope you guys all enjoyed me. Have a good time. Let's go for the raid. We're doing the thing.
You're amazing. Okay, good night, everybody.
Jana.
All right, we are out. I'm gonna turn off this. I'm gonna unmute so I can say hi to
Only
them.
surrounded by soldiers instead of friends.
Alright. I don't give them a follow too.
Homie. Thank you for the Roy raid.
There we
I'm holding
go.
onto my ass as we speak.
Oh, she got damn boob ball.
Thank you
What'd you
so
say?
much for the raid.
She got damn boob ball.
She
This
does.
is actually coming in at the tail end of Bad End Theater right now, but I hope you enjoy and
That
vibe
was a
with
ton
us.
of fun.
That was so much fucking fun.
It's a wild, wacky
Oh,
ride.
man.
It's really fun. I really enjoyed this.
You know that feeling if it's
So
always
thank
nervous
you
until
so
you
much
get
for
in there and then
gifts.
everything's fun?
Yep.
Thank you for
That was that.
paying forward your gift stuff and stay around.
Nervous until you get there.
Welcome in.
100%.